the show that
similar
came
to that, I
before
guess.
The Wire.
Right. Okay. There was one after
based
The Wire
on-
as well, wasn't there?
Well, there was The Corner, which is a very short series,
Yeah.
and then you're talking about We Own This City.
Yeah, We Own This City.
Yeah, that one's great.
Yeah.
I mean, Homicide's good, but
Yeah, in
it's made
Baltimore.
for network TV, and so it's much more toned down. You can see the elements of and a lot of the actors who went on to be in The Wire, but it's not nearly as good as The Wire. But anyway,
we've been watching that. We're watching The Boys, so we're in the sort of second season of The Boys.
Yep.
So we're just watching loads of telly because the weather's been a bit shit.
Sure.
Obviously, I've been waiting a bit before I start doing any major walking. So but we're gonna go out and give it a go, give it a proper go tomorrow. Go for a good walk.
Good.
But yeah, I'm feeling fine. I mean, everything seems to be settled down well.
Good.
I had a couple of funny do's. Sorry, go on. I was gonna say I had a couple of funny do's in the first week or so after having it done, with quite a lot of ectopics and stuff like that. But they seem to have settled down now. The last few days I've been pretty settled, not really had anything going on, which is what I like. Right. And weirdly, this is the weirdest one, according to my Fitbit, because this isn't science, you know what I mean? I mean, it's what Fitbit says, but during the night, my heart rate variability, which is, it's not like it is the pause between your heart, but it is and it isn't. So it's kind of measures how stressed you are, I guess.
Yep.
It used to average around 50 to 60. And then straight after the op, it was like in the 20s nearly every night, like 22, 23, which is quite low. So the higher it is, the better it is. But then the last 3 nights, it's been over 100.
Oh my goodness!
Which I've never had. So who knows?
Ready now.
All right, here we go.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Yeah, baby.
There's only one Duke.
Welcome, yo, to the veteran gamers. Juju, Ginny, I'll tell you about every single game that you play this week. News, reviews, and an indie.
Oh no, we got another copyright strike.
Who's on the video?
It's the veteran gamers.
Duke, lay off the sound effects.
Veteran gamers.
It's very strange what Eric picks like as a sound effect.
Veteran gamers.
Fucking Mike.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
Hello and welcome to episode 818 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast, and I can hear the music again.
Yay! Stick to the music. 818. It's a palindrome episode, baby. We haven't had one of those since
I don't know,
616 probably.
No, 717.
Well, probably 797.
Oh, 797. That would work.
Or 808. Never mind. We've had quite a few palindrome.
Yeah, we've had a few
quite
hours. What
often,
are you
actually.
talking about?
Anyway, what's good, people? I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
And I'm 40 years old.
40
There you
years
are,
old.
you old
Oh my
twat.
God, Ginny's 40 years old.
Ginny
You
is
say
40.
that it's your birthday time to skank it up hard.
Did you skank it up
Choke
hard?
a cop with your panties.
Yeah, skanked it up hard.
That's-
Did you do all that stuff?
Yeah. By skanking it up hard.
What was the highlight of your birthday?
Well, I had a meal with my mum and my dad and my brother, which was nice.
Little
And
boat band going.
my brother got me a present. I'm going to show you this present.
Ooh, he's reaching back to get it, people.
He's getting a present.
He's holding up some kind of double-headed dildo. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it is. What the fuck is
Oh,
that?
God.
It's in
That's
the
just
Butt plug. He's
three-headed.
got him a butt plug.
Oh, my God.
You know it's glamorous because I put it in a Tesco bag, Stu. Look, see?
Oh,
Yeah, I can see, I can
fancy.
see.
La-di-da.
So-
Fancy pants Tesco.
What
Yeah,
is
if it was really fancy, it'd be in a Waitrose bag.
For my 40th birthday, my brother
Yeah.
bought me this.
Yeah.
A Switch 2. Oh, my goodness.
Switch
How
2.
about that?
Is he won the lottery or something? What the fuck is going on?
First he
No.
buys himself a boat, then he buys you a Switch
Yeah, what the
2.
fuck is happening?
So yeah, it comes with Mario Kart World. I was very, very shocked that I got a Switch 2. I wasn't expecting it. I asked him for a backpack, and he was like, "I'm not gonna get you a backpack for your 40th." So Yes.
It is a special
Well,
occasion,
look,
so it's nice for him
look,
to splurge
look,
a
right.
little something.
My brother-in-law, don't say this too loud, right? Because he's never going to hear this, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They're the master of shit presents.
Oh
They
yeah.
are, they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
the master. For the year after I had heart failure, so the first year after I had heart failure, for Christmas, bought me a sports bag, right? That you can take to the gym that has a hole at the end to put your trainers in.
Sick.
I was just like,
Okay.
what the fuck is this? So we gave that away. I gave it to Adam's brother, who uses it all the time, loves it. So, it's gone to a good home. This year, for my birthday, they bought me a pigeon soap dispenser. Right?
Yeah.
And
Now,
can
why do you
guess?
need soap for pigeons?
No, it's a soap dispenser in the shape of a pigeon.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay.
But where do
No,
you
I
think
think
the soap?
I think the first one makes better sense.
But it's what it is, right? It was automatic. You put your hand under and the soap comes out. But guess
Yeah,
where?
robot pigeon soap dispenser. You put
Yeah.
it in your toilet.
Guess where the soap came out of?
Out of its bum.
His ass.
Out of its ass, foaming soap dispenser. Guess
Yeah.
how many times I used it?
Never.
Never.
Why
What
not?
I
You
did
don't
do.
want some robot pigeon ass soap.
I was
That's the name of the
like,
episode. Robot pigeon ass soap.
Do you know? I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this?
Did you say that
It's
to
the
them,
best
though?
gift ever, is what it is.
I should have done. I should have gone. What the fuck?
What did you
is it? I mean, you
actually
weren't there.
say to him, Stu?
You said, "Oh, isn't that interesting?"
Yeah, thanks. It's kind of funny. So what? Guess what I did with it? What I did with it was go, Millie, put this on Vinted for me, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
man, you
some-
sold it. You bum.
Some idiot paid 20 quid for it. He actually paid.
You're the
20
idiot,
quid
man.
for
Someone
the-
gave
Well,
you
Stu-
a robot
No, it
pigeon
was
butt
shit. It was
soap
fucking
dispenser, and you
shit.
Stu,
sold it on the
I was just
internet.
about to
don't
show
know.
you what Tara bought me from Vinted for my other present.
Yeah, she's had it a while then.
No,
Wait
so
till
You know, you
Holding
should
on
have
to
You've
put
done
some
it-
brown food coloring in the soap. That's
Stu,
what you do.
you've done a classic Stu there. You've took away my 40th birthday banter and turned it into
Sorry.
something that you want to talk about.
Let's turn it into a
It was
stew
just funny,
story.
right? Anyway,
Right.
what else did you get? What else did you get? Apart from the amazing Switch 2. Go
Look
on,
at
show
this.
us what you got.
Look at this.
Aramith tournament champion. Are these your balls?
These are.
Mad balls, shiny balls.
I'll tell you what. You want shiny balls? It comes in a solid briefcase. Look at this. Right.
I'm liking it. I'm liking the
solid,
briefcase.
solid. Oh no.
Look at that. Look
I
at
just
that.
remembered.
Recording in progress.
Look at that.
Shiny balls.
Oh, look at those balls. You got nice balls. Jimmy.
Beautiful. So are you all right with other people
This
playing
is a
with
set
your balls?
of snooker balls, everybody.
It's a set of Snickers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
like
yeah,
people
yeah, it's
Playing
fine.
with hitting your balls? Is it all right if they hit your balls?
Yeah, yeah, they can hit my balls.
What
They
if
can...
they hit them hard though? What if they hit your balls hard?
Hey, it happens, you know. Sometimes you have to hit the balls hard. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you prefer them if they hit your balls softly.
Sometimes you like it a bit rough, you know.
What if they pick your balls up and give them a rub?
Yeah, sometimes they need a good rub, you know.
Right, that's it.
And
There's no
also,
more puns.
sometimes
I'm sorry.
they grab my penis and wank me off. Stu. Is that what?
Do you take those then down to the local snooker club? And is it not like, oh, our balls aren't good enough?
So the
Or are you
snooker.
gonna get a table of
When I quit snooker about 2012 and came back to it in about 2021, and everything had changed. Right, snooker had changed big time because, like, if somebody walked in with their own set of snooker balls back in the day, everybody would have gone, "Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who is this fucking
Who is
idiot?
this? Right, who's this fucking idiot?" Now, culture has changed where if
Yeah.
you don't have a set of snooker balls, like, what are you
Nothing.
doing?
You're the
What
odd
are you
one
doing?
out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like you're not.
Shithead.
It's not.
Sucks
It's not terrible if you rock up to a snooker club and you want a game with your mates or whatever. But if you're a proper player, right, you've got
playing
your own
for
balls,
free.
right, and
If you have no balls, then you have no balls.
You do
Yeah,
notice.
you know balls.
You
You
can
don't
use
have the
that.
balls.
You do notice that, like, the state of the club balls what happens basically is they chip and they get lighter
They
over
get chipped
time.
up,
Yeah.
So they
Yeah, I
become
can see that
quite
chipped.
light. And the reason why they're called 1G is because there's 1 gram of they're all within 1 gram of weight, so they're all weighing the same, and they're all brand new and stuff. So, and you think about it,
So you could cheat. You could all chip in and get a new set for your local, but no, I'm gonna.
no,
get
there
mine.
there are match balls. So every match we replace the balls, but more often than not happens is like somebody will just put their set of balls on for the match and everybody's happy to play with those, so that's fine. But,
So here's a question,
yes.
right? You rock up with your balls.
Mhm.
Opponent rocks up with his balls.
yes.
Whose ball? How do you decide whose
Oh,
balls to hit?
it's. I think the general consensus is as long as you're not playing with club balls, it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
So
like
nobody ever has an ego associated with their mine are better. Take your
there
shit.
there
Yeah,
are
so
some
you go,
people. There are some
We'll
people.
take it in turns. You use your balls first, and I'll
Well,
use my balls
there's
for the next
there's a
game.
chap in the club
Does that
there's a chap in the club who swears that his balls are ivory balls, and they're not ivory balls
Okay,
because
they're not ivory balls.
Well, then why
That'd
is
be
that something to
illegal.
be proud of? Well, I murdered an elephant for
Yeah.
these.
Yeah,
Well,
that
ivory
would be
balls-
totally illegal.
ivory balls are like really old-fashioned snooker balls, like really old-fashioned snooker
Yeah.
balls, and they stopped them because of the killing of animals and stuff.
Yeah, killing
but
of elephants. So
it
you can have your
also
ivory balls.
they're also not great snooker balls. Like they're really difficult to play with, and they're very heavy, and it's very difficult to like put spin on the ball and stuff, or English on the ball as they say in American pool. And yeah, so so he swears that his balls are ivory. I know what they are. They're like crystallite balls. So they are nice snooker balls, but they're quite
They're not
old-fashioned.
ivory.
They're like 20, 30-year-old balls. So yeah, he swears that they're like.
You like playing with younger balls.
I like playing.
Yeah, you like
I've got to be
like a
careful.
nice
I don't want Chris
young
Hansen
ball.
to turn up.
You don't want Jeffrey Epstein and
Yeah.
Donald Trump to show up.
So
Welcome SLH. Welcome James Bevan. Welcome C Hutch.
yes.
and
So
everybody else.
there you go. I got some snooker balls. I got I got a coin
Go
as
on.
well because as well as my
coin?
birthday, it is also on the day of my party, my wedding anniversary.
Yay!
So
Yeah.
Tara and I have been married for 7 years.
7 years. Yeah, I had to think about the other day actually. This day in whatever, whenever. we
Yeah,
got married.
and 7. Do you know what the
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
yeah, let's delete that file. So the do you know what the every year is like cotton
Oh
or
yeah. How many is it?
7.
Yeah,
7
you want
years.
us
I have
paper,
not a
you do is-
clue.
Yeah.
Dog
Lace or
turds, I think,
something
7
weird?
years.
Yeah, it's snooker balls actually.
Snooker
with-
balls.
Is it?
No.
Unless you got the right present.
no, it's copper. Copper is 7 years.
Copper.
So Tara bought me this coin, right? And it's gaming related. Because on one side
okay.
it says go to sleep. Let's cover my face. Yeah, go to sleep. And then on the other side it says one more game.
Nice.
So
I like that.
yeah,
That's
she's
awesome.
like, and she says she's rigged it so it always lands on go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next
I
year
like
it's
that.
bronze or pottery, so you better start choosing
Bronze
what you're
or
gonna get
pottery.
her. Yeah.
I'll get her a pot.
Let me think. We
yeah.
were 2007, so we're coming up on 19.
And for her present, I just got a load of copper wiring for the house. You know, that's nice and romantic, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
19 is
You could have got
bronze.
her a pan. What about a copper pan?
No,
You
I got
her
her some like mojito copper cups things. You know, like she can have
a
like.
pan. Oh, all right, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
nice,
fine.
nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's me. I am 40 years old now.
40.
And
Big 4-0, man.
it's fine. I feel fine. I feel the same. So it's all good. Whatever.
Yeah, you just feel the same. It's
Whatever.
just another year, isn't it? End of the day. It's another
I do
year.
have little moments
fine.
of like, oh my god, I'm 40. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Like,
Now it's
Christ.
real. Well, speaking of
Well-
just a number, 818 is the
Go on.
area code that covers the San Fernando Valley in the northern Los Angeles metropolitan area. And there is a tequila. If you search for 818 by itself, it comes up with 818 tequila. So there's a brand of tequila called 818
Tequila.
because it comes from that part of the country, Los Angeles.
lovely.
So now you know a little something about
There
the
you go.
number
Why
of
did it-
episode this is.
Why did the Mexican strangle his wife?
Is this a racist joke here, Stu?
Tequila.
Yeah, that's so
Hey,
lovely.
it's
What a
not
lovely
Really
joke.
racist.
It's not racist. It's a play on words. It's fine.
It is a play on word. Well, play on words can be racist, but that one isn't. So
It's not quite. It's fine.
it's not. It's not.
I
by
like
the
my
way, I'm not-
I'm not
racism.
Salvador playing
Mm.
basketball 1-on-1.
I like my racism nearly racism. You know what I mean? That's
Really
what
racist.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm-
prefer
I-
racism, but if it's gonna,
By the way, I'm going seeing Chinny. I'm going.
Oh
seeing
yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah,
when I'm a bit better.
I invited
So,
you
yeah.
to. You couldn't come to my birthday, but
Couldn't
you.
come
But you're
for
gonna come
obvious
to
reasons.
Rosa's birthday.
I am. I'm coming to Rosa's birthday.
And to be honest,
party,
Stu,
and this-
who do you like more? You know?
Rosa, probably.
Exactly. So.
well, yeah.
By the way, there's only Kay and I because Millie's in Rome that week. So
Oh
she's
no!
away.
She
I know,
really
that's
wants to
smart.
meet little Rosa.
I know, and she's in Rome.
There's a
She's
McDonald's
Rome.
in Rome that she can't wait to eat
I
at.
know, yeah.
Indeed,
She gonna do the same thing in
indeed,
Italy when she
indeed.
did in
Of course.
Japan?
Well, you got pizza and stuff. haven't you?
No, she'll be all right in
Yeah, but-
Italy. You know.
Oh, those Japanese, they got the
Yeah.
weird food.
Yeah. Again, nearly
Well,
racist.
it's been
By
the
the way-
first week of. It's been the first week of the new school year. For,
Oh, yeah,
for me.
congratulations.
It's exciting stuff going on. Yeah, there's not much to report. I don't really know anything about the students yet. Although one student did knit a little sponge creature. It kind of looks like the brain slugs from Futurama. So yeah, but the student's name is Arlo. So I looked up the name Arlo, and it turns out Edmund Spencer is apparently the first person to ever use the name Arlo in print. And then there was a famous professor of literature named Arlo Bates. So the little character is named Spencer Bates in honor of those two people.
Whenever you say you don't
And
have
one of you-
time, like when you have time to look for names like Arlo, then
Well, I mean, I had
They
time
always time to look
because they
stuff
gave
up.
it to me before the school year began. We had like a welcome back night, and they gave it to me then. And while I had gotten everything ready for the classroom and I was waiting for classes to start, I was like, I'll look up the name Arlo here.
And one of your kids did a drawing of you, which I thought was pretty.
One of my
good.
kids did a drawing. I mean, it's so sweet. We had these tables where you
Yeah.
can like draw on the tables with dry erase markers. And so while I was doing my shtick on the first day, she sketched this picture. I mean, it was so sweet. It's my Facebook avatar. I don't know if you want to put it up, Chinny. It's probably not worth it, but it was so nice of him. And yeah, I was like, and it said underneath, it said, "I'm pretty funny," in quote marks. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't sarcastic. So, you know, hey.
Had she just met you? Is this the first time you'd met this girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, she's not got to know you yet. That's the
yeah,
problem.
that's the trouble. Yeah.
Exactly.
She
She
doesn't
doesn't
know
me
you
drawing
properly.
pictures of it. Shut up, make it stop.
Yeah, she's like, he's not funny at all. I was wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good week. And now I have 120 assignments from my students. And so I can start grading those. They're 2 pages each, 240 pages. And I've got about 50, 60 emails from parents that I have to respond to. So,
yeah, going.
summertime is
You better
officially
look after
over.
my son, or you better look after my daughter.
It's always like, we're very happy to meet you. Timmy has always been a good student, blah, blah.
Better
blah.
get the grades, or I'll be annoyed at you. It's your fault.
Yeah, that's right. All right, are we ready to talk about some games, or we got other stuff?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. why not?
Okay.
Where are you going? Story time's over, isn't it?
What you been playing? Boring.
I'm not going to get interrupted by stupid sound effects.
Do you know? I don't know whether I preferred it when I couldn't hear the music. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm wondering. I'm beginning to
Yeah.
wonder.
Banter.
There you go. There's a picture, by the way. It's finally up on the actual screen. There you go.
Yeah, look at that. It makes me look
Mr.
good. Like, I'm always
Bean.
amazed when people draw me in a way that's flattering. Like, you could easily
Yeah,
have
you
taken
look
this in
good.
like 20 other directions that do not make me look good, but I appreciate you, kid.
Very
So
good.
who's
So,
starting?
I don't know. I
the last-
really don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you could. What?
I ain't starting. I started last 2 weeks. Somebody else
Were you
needs
doing
to
that on
start.
purpose, or is that just?
You were cutting
that-
out a bit there, Duke. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, you were, Duke.
Oh, I wasn't doing that on purpose. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, you
No, it's
started the-
all
I'm not starting this week.
you are still cutting out a little bit. I don't know what that is.
right. It sounds like what's that old comedian in the UK used to pretend his microphone was cutting
It
out.
sort,
when
it sort of
wasn't.
sounds like this,
that.
Duke. You keep going like.
But-
"Oh, the-
Zip it,
and
zip,
about-
zip, game.
I have no idea why it's doing that. Is it still happening now when I say this?
No,
No.
it sounds fine.
Okay.
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 All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, that makes
And it happened again there.
Yeah, I did. Oh, weird. That's a
sense.
bit
Should
odd.
I quit? I'll come back.
Try it.
I don't know.
Try it,
Try
try
it. Try it. See if it works.
Try it. Right, let's talk about
Anyway.
it.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Duke,
Oh
honestly.
God, Duke.
It was actually better when he was cutting out, to be fair.
Oh God, Duke.
I was enjoying the cutting out thing because I
we
didn't
got
have to listen
C.
to
Hutch
him.
94. That means he was born in 1994.
C. Hutch. By the way, James Bevan said, what do we buy Andy? Oh, sorry, I mentioned his name now. In return, do we give him some
your
random shout?
brother-in-law.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know, we used to actually try and think of something decent to buy him. We used to spend a bit of time, whereas he just seems to buy a load of shit and just sends it to me. If he can get it on Amazon, he just sends it via Amazon.
Right.
It's like, what can I get through Amazon?
Okay, Duke's back. Let's hear his voice.
I'm back, and hopefully my voice sounds good now.
I mean, it does
It
for
sounds
now.
fine.
I don't know.
For now. Well, let's hope
good.
it stays that
Hope
way.
it continues to stay that way.
Yeah, it is doing so far. It's holding up.
Hopefully.
Uh,
Right.
Okay.
Right. I'll go then.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead,
say
Shin,
something
you
that
start.
we haven't nearly all played. There you go.
I started
Alpo,
a
you hurry to
game this week called Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Yeah, I
Which
played this
you
last
played
week.
last week.
Yeah, Duke
You made
played
it
this
sound so amazing. You were like, I gotta
Yeah,
try
you liked
this.
it.
Yeah, I was like, this is a bit of me. This is a bit of me, this game. So I played the
And?
demo,
Yeah.
and I bought it.
Is it a demo that's on console? Did you go on Steam?
No, the demo. Fucking dusty me on Steam. Shut up.
Well, that's
Uh,
what I would be very surprised
Steam.
if you did.
Now there
Yeah.
was a demo. You don't really get demos very often on console anymore.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing next week, don't we? Because we're getting the whatever it is, the Xbox Demo Fest or whatever they're calling it.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So instead of Next Fest, they're calling it Demo Fest or something like that. So,
Okay.
Sure.
Trying to
They're
steal
having
some
loads of-
Steam's thunder, eh?
yeah, loads
Whatever.
of demos available.
Yeah,
on
that's a good
Xbox.
idea. Yep. So anyway, it worked on me. So I played a bit of Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and I've got a soft spot for good ninja games. Ninja games. I like them.
Mark of the Ninja.
Yeah, and it's giving me
Shadows.
it's giving me a little bit of Mark of the Ninja vibes, but Mark of the Ninja was more based on stealth than it was combat, and this is really based on combat, and the combat feels amazing. Like the enemies. They don't get a break. They're like as soon as they come on screen, they're like fuck. They spawn in, and it's like fucking hell, and getting battered. The artwork is fantastic, and they do some great stuff. Not with just the main sprites, but the backgrounds are great. There's a mission where you're riding a wolf. It's like a bonus mission, and the sort of parallaxing that they do with the backgrounds, and every time you sort of go forward, it looks like it sort of bends round. It's really, really cool, really sort of trippy way of doing it. I think it's absolutely stunning. The levels so far have been quite varied, and actually they're quite dense, and it's more of a Metroidvania than I was expecting it to be, because as it goes on, it progresses after the first zone that you probably played after the demo there, Duke. The game becomes very Metroidvania, so there are certain areas that are locked off. There's a decent map. It's not a bloody good map like I like, but it's a decent map. And it tells you like, oh, okay, when you get to a purple area, that means there's like a bonus area. There's usually 3 things of this to find, and there's 1 thing of this to find. And there is no way that you're going to find it on the first playthrough. You have to sort of play through it again. Some people don't like that. Some people do. I don't mind it. I'm a bit of a completionist, so I don't mind things like that. And even if you just play the game all the way through, I'm sure it's good fun. Bosses are very good, very enjoyable, varied. I fought a face that's attached to a wall that breathes out laser beams out of its mouth. I thought that was quite creative.
Oh, not again.
I know, yeah, not something you see very often. And I thought, yeah, that's good. Like this is different, and it's getting the level that I'm on now. It's called the City, and it's a little bit more. Can you call it an open world if it's a 2D, but like a little bit more open plan? It's an open plan map where you got 3 different areas to go, and it doesn't really matter which order you do them in. But it's getting
Terraria and Starbound are open world games, and they're 2D. So
but I suppose it's
not really.
Yeah, it's not.
I think you're right. I think you're right
Open
with your
plan is a good
Metroidvania.
Yeah,
description of it.
it's literally like you start in this area, and it goes. You can go left, you can go right, or you can go down. Right, and you've got like objectives to do in all 3 areas, and it's getting tricky. Like it gets really, really tricky, and I think it's gonna get.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
the demo wasn't. It was good, but it wasn't hard, really.
It's not like,
and it's fine.
I don't think it's Dark Souls tricky or anything like that. But there are certain areas that require you to really learn how to deal with this type of enemy. You come across this enemy and you're like, I've killed these ones before, but actually, if you're not careful, now that you're the last checkpoint that you saved, you're gonna have to do this whole area again if you don't kill this enemy like efficiently. You know, like if you really actually think about it. So, for example, one enemy that was just on screen actually, the combo that I always use is XXYY, which is light, heavy, right? And then I usually try and roll out of the way, and the rolling and the dodging just feels absolutely brilliant in this game.
Smooth.
Smooth, so satisfying. But what I noticed that if I press XXYY, when I get into the YY attacks, the heavy attacks, the rollout is slower. It takes me longer to execute the rollout, which means that one particular enemy was getting a hit on me every time I was going for him. So then you have to be more efficient in how you approach him. So I was just doing four light attacks instead of 2 and 2. And then I could roll out the way really quickly. So then every time I come across this enemy from now on, I can get him without. So I got that. Right, this enemy I know how to deal with. And then you come across another enemy, and not all of them are that difficult. Some of them are like, this one's easy. I can do this. But then there are some that are tricky, and then new enemies are popping up during every different level that I'm coming across, and then you see old ones again. And I love it. There's some great finishing moves. There's a move where you just literally just take over the whole screen, and it becomes like a whole anime fest, you know, and it just.
Oh yeah, because that's a kickback to the original, you know. Special super attack, and
that's it. And but there's some great little, you can do like little special moves that you build a meter on, and I really enjoy it.
You feel like a badass when you're playing.
Yeah,
this game,
absolutely. Yeah, it's a game that makes you feel good. Yeah, but it does. You do lose. I've died quite often, just because I've not been quite. I've not worked out how to deal with this enemy. For example, there's an enemy with a pistol, and he's just got a pistol that doesn't have anything. He shoots you, and if you're not careful, this guy can get you. You know what I mean? If you're not paying attention, there's a character with a bow and arrow, and her thing is that she shoots this bow and arrow directly upwards, and she can hit you wherever you're standing. So you've got to keep moving.
Wherever you are, there's going to be a vertical line.
That's it. Yeah. So you've got to when it goes off. You've got to be. You know what? I need to get rid of her before I start dealing with everybody else, because she's going to catch me out. So there's some great variety and strategy to how you approach the combat, and really rewarding, satisfying, visceral, feels good. Love it. The story is sort of semi-okay. We talked about it last week, where the main character just sort of grunts, which is fine. What I like about that is sometimes he does different grunts. He goes like, there's a scene where like one of his apprentices like passes away. She dies, and he goes, huh. Like they're a bit of a different grunt, which is funny.
It's a sad grunt.
It's a sad grunt,
grunt.
Or a sort of cautious grunt. So the story is. The bit that I've got to now is the enemy is a chap that refused the Grim Reaper. Right, the Grim Reaper came for him, and he went, fam. Right, so I think that the law is that when the Grim Reaper comes for you, you become the Grim Reaper. You have to sort of take over the role. Right, it's not like when he kills you. It's like this Reaper is coming to an end, and he chooses somebody, and then this person
death is a Reaper.
Yeah, and then this person has to take over the role as Grim Reaper until the next time. Right. And he was like, nah. And then he became really he's like, nah.
I would prefer not.
I have read the contract, and I do not agree with the terms. And he said, no, I don't want to do that. And I tell you what, I'll just have loads of powers now because I've refused to reap all these souls or something, and he's kept them for himself. Something like that. And he's become not quite the words of the game, but he's become an absolute bastard, and he started killing everyone. And that's generally, not the best story you've ever heard, but interesting, interesting. Right. And then each of those areas that you go to, every sort of level, really clear on collectibles, really clear on what you haven't unlocked, really clear on like once you've unlocked it, where to go back to. So you could play the game where you couldn't 100% each level in a linear path, because some areas are just locked off because you don't have those features, but you are benefiting from going back because you get more money, you can buy more stuff, So it's not a complete waste of time if you do backtrack a little bit and do another level. So Shinobi Art of Vengeance, another game of my year of new. This is my year of new.
Year of new.
Where I'm only playing games that come out in 2025. Absolutely love it.
And 2026 is going to be his year of nude. He's going to play all his video games.
I thought
naked.
about, you know what? So I thought about 2026. Obviously, GTA 6 comes out in 2026. So there is no way I can do like a year of shame or something. Basically, GTA comes out. I'm playing that bitch. Right? I'm playing it. However,
playing that bitch.
I have thought about doing GTA excluded from this. I have to play GTA, but outside of that,
everything else will be stuff from.
I think I might do a Nintendo year.
Nintendo.
Because I don't.
Well, you've got a Switch 2.
I've got a Switch 2 now.
Now, is that going to include the Play My Game bitch? Like you only will play games?
No, I'll play. I'll play the Play My. Look, the Play My Game bitch sometimes.
GTA and Play My Game.
Like sometimes when we pick a Play My Game, it hasn't been a game from this year. You know what I mean? Like we played like Watch Dogs Legions at the start of the year because I had to play it, but for this. But yeah, no, I'll play Nintendo games only apart from GTA 6 next year. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So, but that does mean that in my year of new, I can play Donkey Kong Bonanza because and Mario Kart World because they're new games that come out this year. And so I can give them a go now. So anyway, Shinobi, love it. I'm going to be finishing this game. I like it a lot. Thumbs up.
Good stuff.
Cool.
Right, I'm going to go next for a specific reason.
You go next, Stu.
Because I'm going to talk about what is potentially the biggest game released this year.
Oh boy!
Oh my God, I know what it is.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
My student teacher is wetting his pants about this.
Did you play? So obviously this game is
Silk. No, never played.
Silk Song. We're talking about Silk Song.
Hollow Knight,
but you never
Song.
played Hollow Knight. So
No.
you've got suckered into the hype, right? So
yeah, well,
yeah, you have.
Well, yes,
you have.
but
you have.
Millie's boyfriend is a massive Hollow Knight fan. Obviously, finished the first game.
Oh, he hyped you up.
Was sat in the pain.
Don't believe the hype.
Buy it on day one, and it crashed every game store server.
Yeah.
So it crashed 360, Xbox, it crashed PS5, whatever, it crashed Steam.
People do not like Hollow Knight in a casual kind of way.
No, it crashed everything because everyone was just clamoring to get the mitts on it.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, this thing's on Game Pass, so I don't even have to pay any cash for this thing.
Hey.
So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to find out what all the fucking fuss is about because people were literally losing their shit.
It's a strange thing, Hollow Knight, because it came out and it to positive reviews. You know, people did like it, but it didn't have this going on, right? And it's some games get more and more popular as time goes on, and some games get less and less popular as time goes on, despite them being good, right? And Hollow Knight is just one of these things that just, I think it became a little bit of a meme where, you know, it was never getting released and it's vaporware or where is it? And I think it's like 5 guys or 9 people working on it.
Three according to Adam. It's only 3 people.
I don't think it's 3. I think that's incorrect.
With extra people, to get extra people in to do other stuff, but the main
So
team,
3 plus more people is not 3.
Plus more people.
So, right, okay. Right. Adam,
permanent.
get his own gaming podcast. You know what I mean? That's what I say to him.
People.
Yeah, but it's not many guys. Small team, and they've just gone.
Yeah, very small.
We'll release it when it's finished. Like we couldn't give a fuck about
just to put this into context, right? This game release is so big,
and
the fact they've released it at 20, well, it's 16 quid in the UK.
Yeah,
£16. That other indie developers are complaining because it's like, how on earth are we measuring up to what do we charge for our games? Because these guys are charging 16 quid for, they essentially see as almost like a AAA title. When it isn't, it's not, but that's how it's being perceived by people. And they're like, well, what the fuck do I charge for my game now? Because if I charge more than that, they'll be expecting it to be better than that game, which is obviously not going to be. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. So they're all complaining. All these indie developers are like, I don't know what to fucking do anymore.
A lot of them got out of the way as well in terms of release date. They said they literally said in their newsletters like, we're not releasing because of Silk Song.
Yeah. This is like the GTA of indie games.
Yeah.
Baby Steps was meant to release around the same time.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So that's moved a month. So this game is fucking just ridiculous in every sense.
It's crazy how much hype there is around it and how many people are playing it concurrently.
So this is
and
what I
you've
think.
been suckered into it.
So
'cause-
is it any fun?
been sucking
Do you
it.
like it?
It's not my kind of game, right? I'm going to start off with that because it isn't. It is not. It's not.
That's how I felt about Hollow Knight when I played it at my nephew's for
well,
like 20 minutes. I was
it's a
just like,
Metroidvania, isn't it?
It's a Metroidvania. There's no roguelike elements, so you'll be happy about that. You
I will be
it's
happy
all
about that.
very, very choreographed. It's got Dark Souls DNA in it.
Yes, I
So
heard about that. Yeah.
Every time you rest at a bench, everything respawns.
Yes.
So anything you've already killed just respawns again.
Mm-hmm.
So that happens. Weirdly, the guy died in the same place I died the first time around that I'm watching this demo. So at first, I was a bit like, it's all right. For me, it's hard. I keep getting killed a lot. And you have this weird health system. So it's like a health bar, but it's sort of digits. So you get like 5 lives, if you will.
Yeah.
So every time you get hit by anything, you lose a life. And obviously, if you lose all 5 lives, you die. But every time you hit something, you sort of level up a spool that's underneath your health bar, if you will.
Right.
And when that's full, you can replenish I think it's 4. So you can replenish 4 of the lives that you've lost.
Right.
And this game totally relies on patterns. So every single enemy is pretty different to how it attacks to every other enemy in the game.
Like
And you
a Souls
basically
game. Like
learn-
that's a Souls game, isn't it?
Very like a Souls game. You learn the pattern, and then obviously the next time you gradually get better at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very simple attack. It's literally just X, so you can just
Yeah, I've
hit
heard it's just a
sideways.
swipe, isn't it? That's basically all.
Very the sort of skill in this game isn't so much the timing of your attacks, but the timing of your dodges.
Right.
And there isn't a dodge mechanic. There is, but you don't get it initially.
Right.
So when you start to play this game, you get nothing. So you get your knitting needle weapon. There's no map. There's no dodge. There's no proper downward attack. So you don't get a downward attack. And you have to buy all this stuff as you play the game.
Yeah.
So I have got maps now. So I have got a map. But even if you get a map, you can't use the map without a quill. So you get the map, then you have to buy a quill. And when you buy the quill, it'll fill the map in for you. So when you get it just with the map, you just get like a fuzzy outline. But then in addition to that, you also need to buy a compass. And the compass allows you to see where you are on the map. So there's a lot of sort of fumbling around when you very first start the game. And if you get killed, like Dark Souls, you lose all your stuff. So it's mainly rosary beads that you lose. Everything else you kind of keep. But the rosary beads are the currency you use to buy stuff. But if you get killed, obviously you leave like a cotton spool behind. And if you can get back to that and not die again, obviously you reclaim what you've lost.
Yeah.
So it's very, very Dark Souls.
It's
in that
amazingly.
respect.
It sounds remarkably simple. The game. It's a 2D Dark
yeah.
Souls, but just done very, very well.
Yeah. And this is, like Shinobi, this is, you can go left, you can go right, you can go up, you can go down. You can pretty much go in any direction. The other thing just to say about combat, which is I need to practice because I think this is kind of imperative to doing well in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So, with your normal game, you jump, then you press attack and you do a downward attack.
Sure.
Yeah, with this game, you've got to do a diagonal attack. So you do down and to the left or down and to the right, which is way more difficult than pulling off just a down attack. But you can buy a new set of attacks. So when later on in the game, as you progress, and then you can do a down attack and you can do a dodge. So it's kind of this weird game that just trickle feeds you stuff as you go through it. And the more you're exploring, the more stuff you find as you play. Now,
yeah, I remember people saying that Hollow Knight's appeal was the lore and the exploring, and I played it for 20 minutes, and this friend of mine was like, "It's nothing. You didn't get any of the taste of it. You got to play at least 2 hours." And I was like, "I'm not playing 2 hours.
Yeah,
I'm glad you like it. It's just not my jam."
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, right? I thought it's not going to be my thing, this, and I've sort of like, but Adam's like, "Oh yeah, but you'll love it once you get in it." So I persevered. And I'm probably nearly 3 hours in now. I am sort of in.
Wow, you are sticking with it.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it, and I have found it has got. And there's some enemies that I just feel like that there's some of these like they're like tortoises, and they have such a weird fucking move set.
Right.
Right, you know where most enemies like float around, or they just run towards you, or they do something. Every enemy's got this weird, unique moveset, and the tortoise, what it does is, as soon as you get close enough, it jumps backwards and then fires a ball of moss at you. So you can never get close to it because every time you go near it, it jumps back a step and then fires a ball.
Do you have a
moss.
distance weapon?
No, this is it. This literally what you see is what you get.
Just swinging your little stick.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
But as you get used to it, you get better. And the area that's on screen at the moment, you can kind of farm the rosary beads. So that's what I did. I just spent sort of probably an hour, 40 minutes farming all the rosary beads, and then got all the map, got the compass, got the... And I don't know whether that's an exploit. I don't know whether you class it as an exploit.
Well,
But
I mean, if it's...
it didn't feel like that's how I should be playing it, put it that way.
Yeah.
It was a weird
you
way
know,
of doing things.
it's back in the day, you know, like there used to be all sorts of things that you had to... Once upon a time, it was a thing in games where you had to, you know, level up before you could proceed. And now that's really unusual. So it's probably that they wanted you to get stronger as you went through the game, but you know, there's nothing preventing you from doing it this way. So.
No. So all you do is you go and save your game, and then they all respawn. And you can just do it over and over again. And these enemies on screen drop rosary beads every time you kill them. So you get like just these two enemies in this particular bit of the map, you get 10 beads every time you kill them.
Yeah.
So I just kept doing that until I had enough to buy everything he had. So I just literally bought all the stuff he would. But I don't feel like that's the way I should have been playing it. Do you understand what I mean? It feels like, not that I was cheating, but I was kind of using an exploit to get more stuff.
Whatever, man. Game's game. You paid for it. You play it.
And it has made it infinitely easier. Oh, these one of these turtle things are an absolute nightmare. Bloody nightmare they are.
Stick and move, man. Difficult. Attack and bop back.
And this one up here,
yeah, good audio podcast.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh God, look at this.
Oh, this one's terrible.
Oh God.
Annoying.
Oh shit.
Annoying.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, they do a good job of making it difficult for you, and constantly every new area you're coming into, there's something new to have to deal with.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of that sort of stuff. But so far so good. I am really enjoying it. I'm not fully like in it, you know, like a lot of people are. But I'm getting there. I'm playing it, and I'm not finding it difficult. I've got a bit stuck at the moment because I've explored most of the first two areas, and there's a couple of areas now locked off. So I need to try and figure out exactly how I progress past these, because obviously it's Metroidvania. So there's something I need to either do or find to enable me to get further in the game now, to open new areas. So I'm just going to keep playing and exploring, and I'm guessing I'll come across whatever I need eventually. So, and it's not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be way more difficult, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the back of the box. Stu Fowler, not too bad.
Not too bad.
I think Chinny would like this, by the way.
Yeah,
Chinny,
my pickle
really
is that I've never played Hollow Knight, and I like to play the games in order, right?
You play the runner-up.
But yeah, I know this is going to be a contender, so maybe I do play it. And I've heard that, you know, they're quite independent of each other. Really, they
you don't have had to have played the first game to play this one. Apparently, it's fine.
But then you know, so this and then Claire Obscura, those are two games that are in the running for best games of the year, and I still haven't played either one of them, even though I'm playing my year of new. So yeah, it's I'm gonna have to get to them eventually. Baby. Yeah.
You're gonna have to get them working though, because there's not that much of the year left now.
No, it's I always think after my birthday, it Christmas just comes up quick, so I get ready for Christmas.
Yeah, it does.
I start thinking about presents and things like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Okie dokie. So Duke, over to you.
Yeah, over to me. Let me ask you a question before I get going. Rocket League with Antonio, plays some Skyrim. I actually only ever played Dawnstar, the DLC, once, so I'm doing that now. So it's only the second time I've ever done that DLC. So we'll see if that holds up. Nothing to say about it. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking for the dumbest game in the world. I want to know, what do you think is the dumbest name for a game of all time?
The first Rocket League game.
What it was called?
Man, what was that called?
Battle Car Air Explosion something. It had a 4-word game.
No, it wasn't 4. It was supersonic acrobatic rocket powered battle cars.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
agreed. That is a pretty bad
It's
name.
too
for a
many
game.
words, man. It's so many words.
Too many
Now,
words.
on the other hand, you know what you're getting. So there's that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
do
you know,
what you're getting.
Rocket League. I suppose you don't
Not
know what you're
catchy,
getting.
it's not- yeah, it's not punchy.
You see 1 minute of gameplay and you're like, right, I got it. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Stu, thoughts about like the worst?
I
name
can't
for
really
a video
think of
game
one
ever?
that I think is a terrible name for a game.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's a terrible name for a game, but for a different reason.
Okay.
The new version of Prey, because it had fuck all to do with the original Prey, and it was just. the
Well,
most
I just don't
ridiculous
like it
name
when
to
people
use.
name things the same thing that's been named.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah,
of
but
Duty
it
Modern
doesn't-
Warfare. You motherfuckers, you already made
Yeah.
a Call of Duty
Yeah.
Modern Warfare. You come on.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
you
I
have to
hate-
sort of
I
refer
hate
to it
it.
as Call of
Yeah, the
Duty
2023
2019 sort of version, and then
Shut
and also
up,
God of
Prey,
War.
dude.
God of War's guilty of this as well. God of War,
Yeah.
the
Call it something else.
2018,
Just call it like God of War Reborn or something like that.
and then
Come
there's
on.
there's
I
Doom
mean, to be
2016 as well.
Yeah,
Doom
Doom
2016.
2016. To be fair, Prey comes under that moniker as well, but Prey was worse because it actually had nothing to do with the original Prey game.
Yeah.
It was nothing
I
to
know.
do with it at all.
Well, anyway,
So that's kind of both of
I
those
ask
things.
because I've been playing a game that I'm actually really enjoying, but it has a really stupid name. And the name of the game is Chef RPG. You'll never guess what kind of job you have to do as the main character.
I like this. Chef
Stu,
role-playing
you're a
game.
chef. This is
I'm a
the
chef.
game for you, man. So
it,
this game is it's kind of like Stardew Valley. It's exactly like Stardew Valley.
Yeah,
It's
it
exactly
is.
like Stomach.
And the
Well,
twist
cookie.
is?
It's a much bigger pill.
The twist
Wow.
is that you also run a restaurant. So you can farm, there's mines that you go exploring, there's a spooky old building that you got to renovate, there's an evil company coming to take over. It's exactly like Stardew Valley. They have the nerve on the Kickstarter. It's this dude in Canada that did the Kickstarter. And it says inspired by, and there's like 5 games and one of them Stardew Valley. It's like, dude, don't even front, man. You just took Stardew Valley, ripped it off and added
What were the other
cooking.
games on there? Call of Duty.
All Stardew Valley clones.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember what they
Can
were.
I just
but-
say though, it looks kind of cute with all the snow and stuff. I mean,
It's
pretty
so cute. You pick what season you start with, and I
It
picked
does.
spring, and they started with winter apparently, so there's snow everywhere.
Mm.
When people are standing still, they do that thing of bouncing, like we
Yeah.
made fun of in the game that Stu
Yeah.
was playing.
Ah,
So
okay.
We
that's a
call
little
it,
dumb,
I've
but
coined it as pixel bouncing. That's what I've coined it.
pixel bounce. Yeah, why not? At times there's text on the screen and you can't advance it, like you can't speed it up, which is frustrating. Most of the time you can, so that's nice. But the biggest frustration in the user interface is that often you have a grid, like if you're planting plants in the greenhouse or if you're arranging dishes for your restaurant, you have to move a cursor around, but you can't use the direction keys on your controller. You have to use the thumbsticks.
Right.
How stupid is that?
Yeah.
You're moving in
Yeah,
a
that
grid.
is a
You're
bit
moving
silly.
around a UI,
Dumb.
and you can't use it's so dumb.
Do you know
And
what,
people
though?
like
I
that's the-
like. It looks so
Yeah,
atmospheric.
I think you might
I'm
like
just-
this, Stu.
it
It's a
looks
really well-made
cute.
game.
We talked about
You inherit a
cozy games. Cozy games.
Yeah, this looks very cute.
It's cozy AF. You inherit a restaurant from your uncle or something, and then it's like everyone in the town is like, "Oh, we can't wait to see what you do with this."
Do you start
restaurant."
in a sort of regular job and you move to a farm? It's not.
Well, no, they actually tell the story with flashbacks. So every time you go to bed, they give you 4 months earlier, and you had trained at this, with the greatest chef in the world,
like
and
that.
he told you to make a dish, and then he was like, "Are we serving dogs now? Take this out back and give it to the dogs. Like this is not fit for human consumption." So I guess you quit or something. And, you go to this town, White Ash Harbor, I think it's called.
He kills
something
you
like
and you're dead.
that. You're a ghost the whole time.
Well, he's a
So,
weird color of blue, can we say?
He's a weird colour.
Yeah, and you go fishing and you can, you go foraging. Let me ask you this, Stu. If you found some carrots out in the woods, would you serve those in a restaurant?
Do you know what? You've just ruined it. I fucking hate foragers. Fuck off with you. I'm sorry.
Well,
Forage
you
is
can-
wild sorrel to put into this dish I'm making.
You
Fuck
can also
you
buy all your
racist
supplies
twat.
at the store, so you don't have to search stuff you find
I
in
ain't
the
doing
woods.
no
You can
fucking
buy it.
foraging. You can stick it.
Okay, well, it's a significant part of the game.
Just an
so
nerve
maybe
there,
I didn't-
Duke, with Stu.
guess so.
Jeez.
We found the red line over which Stu will not cross.
wild mushrooms and wild parsley with some garlic, and I'm going to make it into this wonderful dish in my restaurant and charge people £80 for the privilege. Fuck off.
So you
Stick
can
your foraging up your ass.
just for notes, we can make fun of his heart condition, but we can't make fun of foraging.
Yeah, foraging.
Oh no, he make fun of the
Draws-
foraging.
draw
Just
the
don't
line.
s- don't
Yeah, make
support
fun of the foraging. I draw a
Yeah.
line at foraging.
fucking forager bitches.
Fucking
The fishing
foraging squads.
mini game is actually kind of cool. You throw the line in the water, and then when it activates, you when the bobber goes under the water, you hit the button, and then there's like a circle, and you have to kind of fight against the direction the arrow's going in. So the fish is trying to pull the line out of the circle, and you have to, and then it's constantly moving. So it's kind of an active little mini game for fishing, which is kind of cool. Each
Can
prep
I just say,
station-
I've got to take exception to your description of fishing there,
okay.
because you don't throw your you cast. You cast.
You're
it.
right. You
my
cast
You
it.
don't-
That is a
Oh
very
don't-
important
gosh,
distinction.
dude.
Really
You
good
don't-
reason for you to
What
I'm
interrupt.
sorry,
the hell
no,
are you
no, no.
doing?
You don't cast the bobber. You cast the float. It's a float. It's a float.
You
with
know
lead
what,
weights
that-
on. That's how
Right.
you fish.
Every time,
Sorry.
every time
No,
Duke has
gotta
now
get it
corrected your grammar,
technical.
you've now justified him to do it more.
Exactly. You've got to get
Well,
these
no,
technical phrases correct.
I've been doing it a bunch, and so he's just fighting back using the same tools I've been using.
Yeah, yeah.
I am.
Anyway, when you cook the food in your restaurant, am I using that right? I don't want
Yeah,
to
that
use any-
sounds fine.
Okay, good. Each of the stations has a different mini game. So when you're chopping up stuff for the salad, it's kind of a rock band type thing where the arrows are coming down the screen, and you got to move the thumbstick in the proper direction at the right time.
Do you have to play
in
Yeah
order-
Yeah Yeah by Maps while you're doing
You
it?
don't.
Ah,
I believe maps by the yeahs. I actually
Whatever.
mentioned you got that
wow.
technically wrong.
We're all correcting each other
But-
now.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, you cook up stuff in the wok, and it'll spin around the circle on the outside of the wok, and you have to hit the button when you get to the little circle, and it'll say good, great, perfect, and it gives you a rating every time you make a dish. So you want to obviously be 100, but it's not going to be 100. It'll be 85%, it'll be 62%, or whatever it is. And how good you make it depends on whether people come back or not, whether they recommend the place to their friends. So there's stakes. The stakes is high on this
So
little mini game.
does it become like a bit of a cooking mama? Is it a bit like Cooking Mama? Do you remember this?
It's a
on
little like
Nintendo?
Cooking Mama, yeah. I haven't played Cooking Mama, but I'll say yes because I assume it's similar. Yeah. The story flashbacks are. There's a bunch of rain for a few days in a row, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. The bow combat. So there's wild boars near your restaurant, and you go and kill them in order to get boar meat for your restaurant. Or
See,
I
I'm
would
down with that.
if
I'm
I
down
had.
with that.
If really, someone going into the
Yeah.
woods and killing a boar and
Oh,
serving
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Why is that
You should
different from
get-
using a carrot they found
Because
in the
you
woods?
know, do you know that they've not stuck any additives in it? You know it's fresh from the
I don't
forest.
know that.
Of course
Well,
you do.
carrot I found in the woods is fresh from the forest.
Yeah, but that's foraging, man. No, fuck
He-
that
no,
foraging.
no, Stu likes
Well,
the idea that
hunting
you
is
just
fine.
hunted it like a man, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Anyway,
it's fine.
Here's the thing. I don't have a recipe for something with boar meat in it. So I have all this boar meat in my fridge, but I can't serve it because I don't have a recipe.
Oh, no,
and there's a
you're going off.
library, and you go to the library, and I don't know if things spoil. I hope they don't spoil because this boar meat's going bad soon. Anyway, you go to the library, and it's like got a bunch of spots you can like activate, and it'll say like, this cookbook is too old. There's nothing good here. And like, presumably there are some cookbooks there sometimes, but I can't find any recipes. So I don't know how you get recipes, but presumably at some point you'll get more recipes because right now I don't have enough of them. But I'm loving it. It's really fun. You can save anytime, anywhere, which is really nice. The stories, whatever. There's people helping you with a grand opening, and you got to find them rope to help you with the decorations and stuff.
So is this,
you lay
is
out
this just a demo, or have you bought this?
No. I bought this
Mm.
because
Wow.
I think it's either very positive or overwhelmingly positive on Steam. And it looks cute, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. It was like $10 maybe, something like that. And I was like, I'm gonna pull the trigger. If I don't like it, I give it back after 2 hours. But I'm like 4 hours in maybe, and I'm loving
no
it.
giving it back now. I
No
can
giving
see
it
why.
back
It
now.
looks cute. It looks great. The snow looks
Plays
amazing.
well. Yeah.
The way it lights
And
everything
it-
up looks cool.
Yeah, it also has a way of you can turn on like auto cook, so you don't have to do the mini game when you cook stuff. Once you make it enough times, or once you get a certain rating on it, maybe
Oh,
I don't remember
okay.
how it determines, but it's trying to cut the tedium a little bit, which I appreciate that. So.
This is
I might give this a
and
go. I might give it a go.
this is
Combat-
£16.75.
Seriously? Wow.
On Steam.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
that doesn't measure up to Hollow Knight. It's too expensive, man.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll come on Game Pass. The one last thing I'll say is that when you're using you have a bow and arrow as the thing you use to hunt, and I went after this elk and it fucked me up. Now maybe it was it looked like a fancy elk, so maybe it was different than the regular elk.
Ooh,
you're supposed to
fancy
hunt.
elk.
Ooh, fancy elk, run! Anyway, you move with the left thumbstick, and then you pull the right trigger to ready the bow, and then you use the right thumbstick to aim the bow. So doing both of those at
Ooh.
the same time, moving and aiming, is tough. So you basically get into position, as makes sense, because this is probably most people don't use the bow and arrow while they're wandering around, right? So you get into one spot, and then you use the bow and arrow, and you attack, and then you run away because the boar is coming for you. And then it'll get tired, or maybe you'll hit it while you're running or something. And I like it. I had some trouble with it at first, but now that I'm used to it, I'm like, all right, this is a fair way to do combat. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm big thumbs up. Chef RPG, dumb name for a
It
game,
looks
but
good. It does look good.
it's a lot of fun.
I think
I am
I think I will give this a go.
Yeah.
It is cozy AF.
It looks it. It does look it.
Yep.
Anyway, talking of elks, should we talk about herdling? 'Cause
Yeah.
I think we should talk about the Play My Game, bitch. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, it's got the Breaking Bad today. So, yeah, we were meant to do Gears of War, but we did that anyway.
Yeah.
But the other game we were going to play was Herdling. We decided. Well,
Herdling.
I was like, you two fucking people play Herdling because this looks all right. It looks all
Yeah,
right.
that's all right.
All right.
So I'm going to let you two talk first and see what you thought of.
Well,
Herdling.
I'll let SLH say it because she played it.
Yeah.
And on our Discord, she said this: "It's a lovely, cozy game, cute AF. I was
It is.
entranced with the sweet little tails wiggling as you walk behind them. Didn't play it for very long, but I've got it downloaded on my Xbox, and we'll keep it to dip into when I need to get my cozy on, which seems to be more these days as I'm reaching my dotage. What's that dotage?
Dotage.
Getting old.
Getting
into
dotage.
your
I don't know what
older
dotage is.
years.
I've never heard that
Dotage.
before.
That's what it means. It means
So,
getting
for
older.
those who don't know, this game is you play a little kid who wakes up under a bridge in the city, and there's this buffalo-looking thing that has a
Yak.
bucket on its head, a yak, and you go
Yaki
pull the bucket off,
buffalo.
They're actually called
Yeah.
calicons. they're
Calicons.
called a
Yeah.
yakalo,
Calicons.
and you pull the bucket off its head, and it loves you forever. You tame it, and you name it, and then you herd it with this stick. You don't whack it; you just sort of gesture to where you want it to go,
Boo.
and you have to be behind it. And so there'll be a sparkly spot ahead of it, and in that sense, you sort
Just kind of like a
move it along, you
cursor ahead of
herd.
it. Yeah.
exactly. And then you find other creatures of the same type. Could be kids of this yakalo. It could be just other young creatures of the same type. I don't know.
Wow.
But you take them out of the city, you take them into the countryside, and then you get to a train station, and you move on to all sorts of other places.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it.
I love it. I mean, I finished it in 2 sittings, so it took me 2
Oh, you finished it?
It's
Wow,
3.5
wow.
hours
Oh,
according
yeah,
to
I finished
howlongtobeat.com.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
2
probably
seconds.
finish it. I had a good time with it.
I love it. You were named, by the way. I've got a Duke. I did have a Duke and a Chinny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got Stu was my first one, so you're the big one,
Yeah.
the big idiot one.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was apt. And then Duke was my next one, and then my third one was Bongo. I named one Bongo.
Nice.
Bongo. I didn't name anyone Bongo.
And then
I
the
tend
fourth
to
one,
see
no, the
some
fourth
stupid
one I
names.
named Greg, after Greg
Yeah,
DeLacy.
yeah, yeah.
Alright.
I named mine silly names like David and like Bert.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I
things
named
like
all
that,
mine
I
after
used to
our
like.
animals, so Eileen and Tito and Andre
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Ivan.
the only disappointment, I had one disappointment playing this game.
Okay.
Go on.
I missed one somewhere. I missed picking
Yeah,
one up.
yeah, you can miss
So I
them.
didn't lose any. I got to the
Oh.
whole end. I didn't lose a single one because it does get quite stressful. It is cozy,
Really?
but
All right.
yeah, there is some challenging gameplay. as
Because
you
I
get
haven't found any
further into
danger
it.
yet. Okay,
Oh, you
interesting.
will do. Trust me. So you do
Okay,
find
okay.
danger.
See, I don't
well, I
want
didn't
danger,
lose-
man. I just want it to
Oh,
be
I
chill.
know, but there's quite a
I
lot
don't
of
want
danger.
danger.
To be fair, once you get past the first kind of 2 levels, there's a fair amount of danger.
Shit gets
Danger.
critical.
And one
You
of
enter
those,
into hell.
one of those
You
levels
made it through the
was-
pasture. Now you're in Hades.
was
Sorry, go on.
very. One of those levels was very stressful, and it went on for quite a while.
You're putting me off.
I know, right?
Uh,
That does not make me want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
keep
You
going.
think it's going to be a nice, cozy? No, it isn't.
Sorry,
No, they go,
SLH. Prepare to
Sorry.
suffer.
Don't get too fucking cozy because
Yeah.
this game ain't cozy.
It turns into Street
to be
Fighter
fair,
halfway through.
But is there any foraging in this game? That's the question.
There's definitely no for. There is no. Actually, that's a lie. There is. 'Cause
Why
you
didn't
can
you?
click on
Did you
shit.
delete it on the spot when you?
I did. So fuck this.
Fucking foraging.
Foraging shit.
Oh no, I got to the part where you pull the things off the tree.
Yeah,
and
you
Oh,
pull
yeah,
fruits off
that's
the
right,
trees
yeah.
and you feed
And
them.
you feed 'em, don't you?
Because we
Yeah.
should mention when they get powered up, they can either do that via the blue flowers in the field,
Yeah.
or by fruit.
And
that
then
they
they
pick up off the tree.
stampede.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they go all
fuck you
kind of
up.
cool pastel colours on the backs. and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah,
which
it's true. It's
shows you
pretty
that they're
magical
leveled
looking.
up. And they all look cool. They all seem to have their own individual personalities. If you look at your herd, it tells you. So, like, it'll say whatever you've named them is playful, or whatever you named is mischievous, or
Oh,
whatever
right.
you've named them is.
Yeah,
So they all have their own little personalities.
Affectionate
Stuff
or whatever.
going
Yeah.
on.
I didn't see
Welcome
that.
to
Some get-
your herd with Purd.
Yeah, some get dirtier as you play the game. They get twigs in.
What?
the
Like
fur,
start
some
telling
keep
filthy
cleaning 'em.
jokes.
Yeah.
Hey, what did the
Keep cleaning them.
prostitute with dysentery say to the
Hey,
priest?
shove it
That's
up my
what-
ass.
But here's what's quite sad about this game for me.
Uh-oh.
They
I
all
loved it.
die
I
at the
liked
end.
it.
Yeah.
No. You could.
The boy dies at the
guessing-
end.
I'm
Boy
guessing if you're
died.
terrible at
Takes
it,
them all
you
with him.
would-
If I'm
you
going
could
down,
lose-
The boy cooks them all at the end and eats them.
Wow. Yeah. No. What I think is this. I mean, apart from that, by the way, you could lose a few if you were really bad at this
Okay.
along the way. So, you know,
Oh,
bear
thanks
that
a
in
lot.
mind.
So if I lose some, I'm bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't
but
all be
what I
Hollow
was-
Knight super geniuses.
What I was quite disappointed, the second half of the game, virtually every time I finished a level, it was a diamond award. You know, only 4% of players have done this.
Okay. Like a diamond achievement.
Ooh,
A
you're
diamond
just so
achievement.
Yeah, so-
amazing. Stuart is
No,
just
no,
so
it is
No,
nothing
it's the
really
achievements,
amazing.
isn't it? He's talking about the achievements.
Yeah. So basically, not many people have played this to the end in
No,
essence, because like the last 4 levels or so, every time you got the achievement for completing a level, it was like a diamond one.
As somebody that finishes games, Stu, I can tell you that wasn't a dig, by the way. I can tell you that most achievements where I finish the game is a diamond achievement because nobody
yeah.
finishes them.
Yeah, and this is 3 hours, man. It's
I
3
know.
hours.
I know, but it's a hard sell, isn't it? Because A, Silk Song's out. B, it looks like weird. Like, you know, you look at the what is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
lot of
Where's my
people-
I
gun?
mean, to be fair,
Do I get a
can we
gun?
just say
I have a
this
stick.
has got massive flower and journey vibes going on.
It
Yeah,
does.
except there's animals and you have a character
And
and,
there's some-
it's clear what you're
and there's
but it's
gameplay
So
and
that-
stuff.
very
Nice
similar.
that you want to compare it to those other games, but you're not getting away with that
And I
shit.
enjoyed it.
No, but to be honest,
Yeah,
this is the
it's
first
fun to
time-
play.
Yeah.
First time I played a game like either of those 2 games that's come close to that feeling of playing Journey or
That
Flower
chap,
Train.
that Journey chap, has just come out with a game. Have you seen that?
Is
What's
that
it
a game?
called?
Children? Is it Children of Light or something's been out? for
No.
donkeys? I've just never been into
It's
that.
brand new. It's like it's. Let me. You talk amongst yourselves.
You find that
Oh,
out
what,
for
are
me
you
because I'll be
overclamped?
interested in trying that out. I'll be honest, when I was doing the train
what?
track bit, I'm like, there's going to be a train come and run us over, isn't there, at some point?
Sword of the
luckily it
Sea.
didn't.
Sword of the Sea.
Oh, all right, okay, I will look that up.
And what I heard about it, it's like Journey but with actual gameplay, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'll have a look.
yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I'll probably finish it. I think it's a game that needs to be short hurdling. I think if it was any longer,
definitely.
it'd be like,
Don't
oh,
want to
okay.
drag.
I found one of those things under a train. Did you find that one? And he was under a train and he was
Yeah.
crying.
That's the one I've missed.
I found him
As
because
soon as you've just said it, I'm like, no, I never found.
I'm
the
a
one
I'm a
that's
better
right.
gamer than you.
You are.
Yeah.
Do you know what's kind of cool though? Do you know how I knew I'd missed it?
Did you
Apart
hear
from the
it?
fact I never got. No. As I got further into the game, there was one. I knew that I could hear one, but I couldn't figure out where it was.
It was under a
And then
train.
this ghost Calicon appeared, a little one. And
Right.
that was obviously the one that I'd missed along the way. So that was the
Yeah.
one that I never found.
Speaking of
Terrible.
ghosts,
No, I
it looked
missed
like
it.
there was a ghost at the door next to you. I think it was Adam, but
Yeah,
his face appeared.
Yeah, it's probably true. It's probably true.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah,
it
no,
haunted you.
I think that's why.
so
I
I think we get a thumbs up on hurdling.
Thumbs
Massive
up.
thumbs up for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huge. I loved it.
A
I wouldn't say I
rare
loved it. I thought it was all right. Like I just
No,
want to
I
be on
loved it.
record. You loved it. I thought it's fine. It's not like
I thought it
blo-
was
Yeah,
good.
It's
Kind
not
of in between.
blowing my nipples off or anything. It's like this is fine.
Well, maybe when you get to
Yeah.
the danger part, you'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I love these
Yeah,
little
I
guys so
need-
much."
I
now,
need a
but
bit of
what should
danger.
I
That's
do?"
to
what I
be
mean.
fair, some of the danger stuff because the controls are pretty good, but
Yeah.
you've got to do some precise movements. You do a lot of stopping and starting.
There's
to
not
get
a lot
going
of
in the right-
precision in this game that I've
No.
played here so far. So
No,
I'll be
that's
interested
what I
to
mean.
see.
But they do clump
Yeah.
together, so they do that when
Clump.
you
Yeah, that's-
guys said do. They
Clump
do
it
clump
up,
together
baby.
when you need them to. If you've got to get through a narrow
Okay.
space.
Hmm.
All right.
But it's good, really, really good. I loved it.
All right. Thumbs up on hurdling.
Thumbs up on hurdling. Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about
Yeah.
Rule on Duke, and then we'll go into Gears of War?
I got one more called Craftomation. Craftomation. I don't know.
Craftomation.
This is another one of these games I talked about. The mask game, the survival game with the mask, Soul Mask, that's what it was, where you're programming your villagers. And this is a programming game too. A lot of game developers, it's like, let's put cards into this video game. No, I don't need cards in my video game. And other games, they're like, let's have you program these robots. Like, motherfucker, do I look like a coder?
You
I'm not a
love these
nerd.
games.
You fucking
Sometimes
love
I
them.
do. Sometimes I don't. And in this case, look, if I'm crafting, yes, I'm into it. I don't want coding to go into it. I just want to be able to make the flow chart. Anyway, it's a good premise. It works okay, but it's not as intuitive as I would want it to be. You got a factory, you got, like, so, okay, you have a stone, you have coal, you put those together and it makes, I don't know, like a coal rod, so that'll power your robot. So you have one robot making more batteries for your robots. You have another robot tending the fire because you put two flint pieces together and it makes a spark. You put the spark on the, campfire, and then it keeps the campfire going.
For listeners, this
it
is
does-
kind of like a top-down 2D view.
It's a top-down
Yeah,
2D
well,
thing. It's very
yeah.
grid-based. The graphics are pretty basic, which is fine. I don't really mind the basic graphics, but you're not getting anything fancy with the graphics. It's probably a pretty small developer. The coding is fair enough because you have like a flow chart, and it's like, you start with idle, and then you go and find a flint, and then you go and find another flint, and then you combine them, and you tell it, okay, then put it here, put it there. The problem is that it's hard to copy part of your program. You can copy the whole program, but then you sometimes need to do two things for the program for the robot, and it's all done with like dragging boxes around and stuff. So it just doesn't feel very intuitive, and you have to debug it at times. So like, if your guy's not putting flint down and there's no stacking, like you have one flint in the spot where you told it to put it, it'll just stand there with the flint, and like, I don't know what to do with this flint, because other people are supposed to come get the thing that it creates or whatever it is. So it's just a fine idea. It just didn't work very well, and it just became a chore. And I was like, all right, you know what?
I just want to say,
Oh, yeah.
fuck this game. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's, the developer, I
fuck.
think, is based in Cyprus, which is not a place
really?
you can.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Doesn't look like a big team. Very small team, I think.
Which is, it's fine, and and I gave him the old college try. It's interesting in a lot of ways, but I just reach a point with programming. I'm like, I don't want to, that's why I stopped playing Soul Mask, because like I try to figure out why this guy isn't going to get the resources he's supposed to be getting, and meanwhile I need to figure out how to transport all the copper from this place to that place. And it's just like, ugh, so
Gotcha.
exhausting. That's not why I play video games, decode and debug stuff.
Can we just say, by the way, hurdling? It's a while since we've had a 3 thumbs up, so we all enjoyed
It
it.
is.
I think
It's
we had a
true.
3 thumbs up like the other day.
Did we? What was that for?
Well, last game was.
Well, it definitely wasn't
Persia.
Prince of Persia.
It wasn't Prince
No
of
way,
Persia.
man.
Before that, it was looking at my notes.
Go on, have a look.
What was it? Huh. I guess I didn't
yeah.
write anything down for the
Nice.
the
Actually, I can tell you.
Split was not 3 thumbs up. That was the one Stu
No,
recommended.
Split.
The death thing. Size. Oh, Grounded 2. Yeah, we
Grounded
gave 3 thumbs up for
Grounded 2.
Rounded 2. That was.
I knew
probably
there
the
was
one.
something.
Yeah, we gave it.
for that.
I knew there was something.
Huh, okay.
Right, we're gonna get into. We did a little experiment this week, didn't we, Stu? We
We
did a little
did,
thing
we
this
did.
week.
Kind of a little
were like-
mini does it hold up.
A little
We were like,
bit, but
fuck,
not.
fuck Duke. Fuck Duke.
So we
We'll
played
do it ourselves.
Gears of War, the original. So we played the
We did.
original version,
Oh,
and then we played Gears of War Reloaded. We played the first
We
bit of
did.
it, and we thought it would be a fun little experiment, Stu, just to play the both.
Yep, yep.
The first thing that we should talk about playing the original Gears of War on our, you play it on the Xbox One something,
Xbox Series S. obviously.
right?
I've
Series
not
S. I played it on my Xbox Series X. Getting us to be in the same game was
Oh,
a
God, yeah, I
fucking
forgot about this.
process.
Oh, that
Yeah, it
sucks.
was.
It should be
It
easy. It's
was.
2025. What are y'all doing?
It's no, it's because it's
Nah.
emulating the 360. So I had DJ No Clue, which is
Oh, I got it.
Stu's gamer tag, on my friends list, but I didn't have him on my 360 friends list, which I didn't know about it. So I tried to add him, but I didn't know that he had a 1 in his gamer tag. So I added some random guy on the 360 that probably hasn't played it for like 20
Hey,
years.
dude, you want to play some video games?
Do you want to play the original Perfect Dark? All right, anyway, so then
You want to play Naked Hitler game?
do you want to play fucking Dark Void or whatever 360 game they play? So yeah, so we eventually
It was a process. We figured it out.
we figured it out.
wasn't
Eventually, we got in the game and we sorted it out, and we played it on hardcore. Stu, why did we play it on hardcore and not insane, Stu?
easy. Because insane is blocked. It's locked
Yeah.
out in there until you
A bit
played
of-
it through on hardcore.
Really? Oh.
A bit of a
Yeah.
trope of like old games is that they wouldn't let you play the hardest version of it, especially Gears, until you played like the one down
The
from
next
it.
hardest version.
Yeah. So
Because
anyway,
I'll be honest, it's weirdly Gears is the only game I've ever played on the hardest difficulty
yeah.
and finished.
I was shocked that you were up for it because you were like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's
you,
the only way to play it. It's
Yeah.
literally the only way to play the game.
Yeah. But so we played it on hardcore and we went through the first little bit. And so what did we think, Stu? Does the original Gears of War hold up?
The gameplay holds up. The characters kind of hold up, but the fucking incidental textures and scenery is fucking shocking.
Yeah, I think
When you look at it now compared to modern standards, it's like, what the fuck? There's some stuff has no textures on it at all. It's just flat. It's
yeah.
flat pixels. It's just weird.
There's a lot of. I think what you're talking about is the scenery, aren't we? We decided that the
Yeah, yeah.
scenery around the characters. The characters are still quite
Buildings.
detailed, and they've got a lot of good looking stuff in there. But like some of the areas, you look at the background, you're like, that's just a 3D box. Like there's no that
Yeah, it
floor is just a texture, like a brown texture. It's nothing interesting.
Yeah.
And they seem to have sorted all that out for the
And the
newer
woman
one.
who gets out of the helicopter,
Yes.
what the fuck? She looks scary.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
She
original game.
there's she looks off, and even that whole scene is like completely different because in the newer version, there's a scene basically where you see, I forgot, is it Elena? I think, I can't remember her name.
Can't remember what her name is.
And she comes out the helicopter and the general's giving you a bollocking for like, I don't know, doing something. And that whole scene in the original feels really empty and barren and
Yeah,
stuff.
there's no one there apart from her, and it's a weird shaky cam.
Weird. Oh
So
yeah,
weird.
we'll talk about that. But like
We'll talk about
that scene in particular in the newer version, there's a few more soldiers, and when the locusts attack, it's a bit more chaotic, isn't it? It feels like a bit more of
it
a
gives you
like
a
a
close up of one.
yeah,
and all
yeah.
That kind of stuff.
But you talking about the camera? I noticed it when we met Cole. So when we meet Augustus Cole for the first time, the camera in the cutscenes is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Like it's shaking all over the place. Like they just stuck the camera this way. No, it's just more like bad animation because I'm guessing, I don't know how Unreal cameras work in cutscenes, but I'm guessing it's keyframes. So I'm familiar with a bit of 3D software. So you put a keyframe here, you put a keyframe there, and you sort of move it around. I'm guessing then you have to sort of bezel the curve so it's not a sharp turn and that kind of thing. But it's just all over the place, and it's so
shocking.
It was something I never noticed back in the day. But then we said to each other, I wonder if the camera is going to be just as bad in the new version, the reloaded version. And it was completely different, wasn't it? It was so different.
Every cutscene, I think that's probably where, apart from all the textures and everything they've added in, I think the majority of the work has gone into the cutscenes.
Yeah, I think so. And because the character models still look pretty good in the original, I thought. And what was interesting was, when we're playing the game and we're not looking and noticing those things, the original is really playable. Like we were enjoying it.
To be fair, the gameplay was pretty much identical in both
Solid.
games. I don't think, I don't think they've done very much at all with the, moment to moment action, and the sort of the reload feels exactly the same.
Yeah.
Obviously the weapons feel exactly the same. The enemy AI is the same. I don't think that's been changed at all.
They're still idiots.
Exactly as it were. Yeah, they are.
They're just giant bugs, Stu. Leave them alone.
Yeah, and the teammate. I played it a bit on my own before I played with you.
Skank.
And the teammate AI are just fucking shocking. They get down nearly every 3 seconds.
They were doing that when we were playing co-op as well.
Yeah. The ones that, and we also came to the conclusion: don't wear a helmet.
Yes, if you wear a helmet, you're pretty much dead in this game. Yeah.
You're a red shirt in this game.
Yeah,
you're
a
gonna
red
die.
shirt. So,
what did you think? Did you give it a go?
No, I didn't have time.
Fair enough. I didn't want you feeling left out if you'd played it.
No, it's cool. I appreciate that, but nope.
No, so I actually really enjoyed myself with it. And what was one of the
I did. We had some fun.
One of the fun things about it is that we were trying to remember if we could remember where all the cog locations were in the game. But I think we're going to continue this, aren't we, Stu? I think we're going to carry on and play it all the way to the end.
Yeah, can we just say, by the way, we did play on Insane instantly on the new version as well. I should mention that.
And it was actually a bit easier.
It didn't feel that much different.
No.
It felt very similar to hardcore in the original.
I think my theory was that we literally went from one to the other, so we had sort of muscle memory of where everything was.
Yeah, we knew where everything was.
Because when we got to an area where we didn't know, and we hadn't replayed because we got a little bit further in the reloaded version, it was much harder. And some of the scenes that you're seeing on the camera now, the act where you're under a cave and there's that glowing emulsion, you can really tell the age of the 360 version because that emulsion doesn't really set off a light in the old versions, where in the newer one it does. It glows differently. So the the game in general is just a lot brighter than the original. The original is really dull, and everything just seems just a bit lighter in this new reloaded version. So some people have been saying some of the characters look a little bit more wax-like, a little bit more plasticky than the original ones. I tend to agree a little bit, but I think it all generally looks better, and it's a nice update to the.
I mean, just to put this into context, the original 360 version to download is just under 7 gigabytes. It's something like 6.75 gigs.
Yeah.
To download the reloaded version, it's 70.
Yeah.
So it's 10 times the size of memory files. So that shows you how much extra memory all these extra textures and artwork and all this stuff is taking up within the game. But I loved it. I'll be honest, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I've played this game more times than I can probably count on one hand. You know what I mean? I've probably played it 6, 7, 8 times through on Insane with different people. Because what you tended to do back in the day when this first came out, you tended to play with different people. You know, you'd
Mhm,
like,
mhm.
oh, well, I've not played it. Oh, I'll play through with you on call. I'll show you where the cog tags are and everything. And you did that an awful lot. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And this is how this is how this podcast came about. And I know I mentioned it, but for newer listeners, I was playing this all those years ago. And was it 2006 when this came out originally?
2006. Yeah, it came out originally. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was playing it, and a guy called Darnell Jeffers, who hosted a podcast called the 360 Plex, just happened to randomly drop into my game. You know, I'd left it open so people could join. And we just got chatting, and he was just telling me about this podcast he did. I'd never heard of one. I didn't know what it was, and gave it a listen. And that's how I kind of got into podcasting. And otherwise, we wouldn't be sat here now talking about this, which is kind of weird.
Crazy.
Kind of a weird thing, and that's how I met Chinny. That's how
Yeah.
Chinny and I met. So it's
And
weird.
you know, I have a history of this game too. Like I saw my friend playing this, and I was like, I need to own this console. So that's what got me to buy a Xbox.
It was a system
360.
seller for sure, wasn't it? Gears, like
Oh,
100%.
massively.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because up until that point, and it also affected the specs of the system because they originally were going to put 8 megabytes of RAM?
Yeah.
8 megabytes. Can you imagine RAM in megabytes?
Yeah.
And they said, well, so they did 2 versions of the game. So they went to Xbox, said like, this is a version of the game running on 8 megabytes. This is a version running on 16. And the 16 megabyte was obviously far superior. So that's why they decided to put the extra RAM into the console before they shipped it. So that's how. So it actually dictated the actual console.
I mean,
specs,
like this really sold a lot of 360s, and what they expected,
massive.
what they expected to sell a lot of 360s was like Perfect Dark Zero. You're gonna sell like that, Quake 4, and Cameo. I think was a big release.
Yeah, Cameo and Viva Pinata.
Viva Pinata, the King Kong official game. But in the end, Gears of War was the system seller. That was the thing that got a lot of people 360s. And of course, Halo 3 played a part in it as well. But that was a year later. But Gears was.
I think what's
was a
weird
big
for
one.
me is before this came out, my favorite game on it was Condemned.
Yeah.
You know, when Condemned, I was like, what I couldn't get over, and this is just sounds so fucking stupid, but like when I was playing Condemned, it's like, look. There's reflections on the tiles are shiny. Look how shiny the tiles are.
Yeah.
And like you see Condemned now, and it looks like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, compared to what we get now. But at the time, it was like
Everything's relative. Yeah, I mean, you know,
This
we
is on
do
a
have law of
console.
diminishing
Looks fucking
returns.
amazing.
We're probably not going to look back in 5 years at the games from 2025 and go, that looks like a piece of shit. But you know, we were in the time of
some games 10 years ago look better than the ones that you know. Witcher 3 still looks great and stuff like that. And actually, look, a bit of a side note. I know we've recently been talking about Mafia: The Old Country, and I didn't actually know the controversy because they remastered the original Mafia. Remember they remastered that one in 2020, but they also remastered Mafia 2. But it came out to a lot of controversy because a lot of people say that it was a downgrade rather than an upgrade.
And it ran worse, I believe it.
It ran
it
worse.
didn't
But
run as
there
well.
was a few things with it, like a character's eyes in cutscenes didn't move as well, and they only move every time they blink, and they didn't animate the eyes. And you know when you've got like a big duster coat on, they didn't animate the duster coat in the wind and stuff like that.
Moving.
Yeah.
Moving
So
around.
so a lot of this stuff isn't because of the technical the technical limitations back in the day. A lot of it is if they've got time to do this stuff, because they did it in whenever Mafia 2 came out. I think it was 2010. They did it then. But then in some games, modern games, they don't do these things because they don't take the care and attention to these games like they used to. Like in Gears of War 2, a lot of the walls and stuff were destructible. And then in Gears of War Judgment, they took that stuff away. So it just depends
It takes
sort of
more
what they...
time and effort, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It takes effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
It costs more money.
And they also it's the same with Far Cry 2 to Far Cry 3. You know, Far Cry 2, there was loads of, if you throw a grenade, it would burn the whole field because it was all flammable. And then in Far Cry 3, they scaled it all down because it costs a lot of money to work
Costs
all that
money.
stuff out.
It
Anyway.
is cool though, but massive thumbs up for Reloaded. I know. I'm interested to know what Sony players think. You know, the ones who've never played Gears of War full stop and, you know, have never owned an Xbox in their lives and are coming to this with sort of completely, innocent expectations of this game because they've never played it. I mean, I know that there was some of them were exciting. It's like, oh, I finally get to play. But come on, let's be honest. It's fucking 19 years since this game came out. And apart from all the fancy pants, cutscenes, and nice looking textures and particle effects and lighting, it's the same game. It's literally the same game.
It is. I played a little bit online after you had gone, Stu.
Okay.
And I've still got it, which is nice. Still got it.
Well, you should have. You got the fucking seriously achievement. You're probably still gonna have it.
I still got it, and what was good was that there's a good mix of PlayStation players on there as well. So it tells you clearly if they're an Xbox or a PlayStation player. It was all mixed. So it's good to see, isn't it? It's one of those things that happened last generation that we don't talk about enough, or this generation. I think it was basically Rocket League and Fortnite's the reason why we have cross play. But yeah, it's one of those things that we don't talk about. Oh yeah, remember the gun turret? I was on the gun turret in Gears of War. There's a bit where you're on a gun, and the shaky cam on the first one is ridiculous. Like it shakes so much, and then the reloaded version, I could actually see what I was shooting at.
And also there was some weird thing. I was hosting the original.
Oh one, yeah.
And you got on the turret, and it was firing, but there were no bullets.
Yeah. I think that was some just weird connection thing.
Yeah, it was some glitch, but I mean, it's like,
I imagine if we go on it again, it might work. It was just one of those.
Probably work. Yeah, it was very weird.
I think that was on the original though. That was the original.
Yeah, that was on the original one.
Yeah. I don't remember that ever being a thing. The many times I've played it. So.
No, it's weird, isn't it? Just that one occasion it didn't work. But other than that, it was good. I had a lot of fun that morning playing these with you. So thanks for that. I really.
That was the day after my birthday, wasn't it? We just had
It was.
Couple of games.
Off. I'm obviously off, but you were off.
Yeah, I had a day off.
I have got a suggestion for next week for Play My Game, Bitch.
Go for it.
You
it's
never have
indie,
suggestions.
I know, Indie Demo Fest, as we know.
Yeah.
And one of those demos is Yooka-Replay. Is that right?
Oh, is that Ukulele's remake, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Yooka-Replay. So we're going to play yet another remake of an old game and see.
Do you know what the demos are already?
Some of them. So they've only released 4 so far, which are Echo Weaver.
Right.
Whatever that is, Echo Weaver.
Not sure.
I don't know. Metroid Brainia, apparently.
Okay.
There you go. So,
right.
Metroidvania game. Mini the Hollower Yacht Club Games, which is a action adventure.
Sure.
So I don't know what that is. Jackbox Party 11.
Good fun.
So one of these party games.
Good fun.
And Yooka-Replay so far.
Yeah, we can play Yooka-Replay. Yeah.
So hopefully it'll come out next week. It starts on the 9th, which is Tuesday, I think. And I'm assuming they're just going to drop them all at the same time like they do in Xfest. So hopefully it's just the idea Xbox Indie Selects Demo Fest is what
and
they
that
call
starts
that's
the 9th of September to the 30th of September.
It is. So it's all month. So that's pretty cool. And there's going to be 40 demos to choose from. So we could probably play quite a few of these as part of my Play My Game Bitch over the next few
we
weeks
could
and see what
probably have a go at them. Yes.
So there you go. Radio, that's it for games, is it? Is that everything?
That's it for games, people. We talked all about them. No more games.
We have got an email, so let's do that.
Well, there's a lot of news.
Wait, are we doing news or are we doing news?
There's a bit of news.
Okay,
there's a bit of news.
Putting news first.
Go on then, Chinny. Give us the news.
Right. PlayStation 6 rumors are coming around.
Right. Oh yeah.
So a few things have been leaked. I'm paraphrasing this thing on IGN here, but yeah, these are sort of quite creditable reports that this could be a thing. Yes, in a recent video, that an unannounced PlayStation 6 handheld will be dockable and backwards compatible with the PS4 and PS5 games. This YouTube channel that leaked this information on alleged specs for the device has apparently included a 16 CURDNA 5 iGPU clocked at 1.20 gigahertz. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm glad you told me that.
There's a bunch
now I know what you're talking
what
about.
makes this quite credible is that he has quite a lot of specific sort of details on things, and he's been right quite a few times before. So this seems like it's not going to be a PSP or a PS Vita. This is going to be in the ilk of a Switch, but a PlayStation Switch. So they are, again, the gaming industry loves a trend, right? It loves, like, before it was motion cameras and motion, like, wands and remotes, VR, you know, it loves that, all that stuff. Like, it just loves to jump on a trend. And finally, and it's usually Nintendo heading up these trends with not with the VR, but they've succumbed to the way of Nintendo and gone, we're going to do what Nintendo are doing with the Switch, because handheld gaming is massive now, thanks to the Steam Deck, thanks to the Rogue Ally with the Xbox.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the Steam Deck has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, but
well.
I think the Steam Deck competes with the Switch, and so what the Switch was doing as well.
I don't think it does. I think the different markets. I think the total.
I guess so, but the
Steam
Switch
Deck
was
is great.
first, so fuck off.
Yeah.
I think PlayStation have basically have been rumoured that they're going to have two different SKUs. So you're going to have one that's like a handheld, and then you're going to have one that's like a proper console. So then you sort of ask yourself, like, what are they going to do? Are they going to have games that work across all of them? Because you'd think that if you release a PS6 game, that it would work on the PS6 handheld device. Would it have a lesser version of it? Will it be?
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, or could it be that the actual PS6 isn't as powerful as but apparently the handheld PlayStation rumor, the PS6 handheld, is more powerful than the PS5 is now.
But you know what? You tend to find yourself thinking, and I'm thinking this right now. I don't know whether you two guys are, but the fucking PS5 Pro is a monster. I mean, that is a big piece of kit. I mean, that is a hefty. And to get that to work in a small, compact handheld.
What they haven't told you is how big this handheld is, Stu. It's going to be the size of a fridge. It's a fridge.
Well,
you're going to have to play on a fridge.
Because it's like, how the fuck do you get that power without it fucking just melting while you're trying to play something?
It's going to be
into a small handheld device. It's a big ass.
One of the cool features of the PlayStation 6 handheld is that it will be very difficult to rob off somebody if they're using it on the train, because it's the size of a fridge, Stu. It's going to be huge, and to rob someone using it will take. It's a 3-man job basically. It's going to be a lot of effort.
I know they've come up with this liquid cooling technology and stuff for the PS5.
Liquid cooling.
And I'm guessing they're going to try and utilize some of that stuff in the handheld to make it stay cool. But that fucking big PS5 is still a fucking big PS5, you know. And
you have to wear it like a backpack. You have to wear it like a backpack.
I think you do.
And then you plug it into a controller and you have a little monitor stick out of it.
Yeah,
that's probably
it's like one of those, what is it? Those Apple fucking VR things. I don't even know what they're called anymore because it's so long since I heard
Apple Vision Pro or whatever, was it?
Apple Vision. Oh yeah, that. When did we have a bet about that?
I think you did. Sure I think you did. Yeah. Duke's remaining quiet.
You did.
No,
I'm trying to multitask. I'm doing school stuff. I'm gonna lose that bet.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose that bet.
So anyway, the rumors of the PlayStation 6 are coming around. Apparently, it's reported to be 2027, which sort of works out. Console cycles tend to be around 7 years. The 360 and PlayStation 3 was 8 years, but the rest have been 7. So 2027, though it doesn't feel very far away, is probably an accurate time for when it could come. It's crazy because this console generation, to me, doesn't really feel like it's got going. There aren't many games this generation that I've thought that's a this generation console game.
You know what I think part of that issue is, and especially with the PlayStation 5,
we're old and we've seen this shit too many times.
No, I just think it's no. I feel like, and I'm probably completely wrong. I'm guessing the player base is way bigger than I think, but I think because of the price point, it just feels like they haven't sold gazillion. Because obviously, with every other generation, at some point they've dropped it to 300 quid,
and now they're going up.
And now they're going up, and it's like they're not selling gazillions of consoles like they used to.
Yeah.
Due to that.
Absolutely.
And I think that's part of the issue.
We got some more news.
I've got some news.
Oh, you got some news. Go for it.
I've got some
news.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Stu. What are you news?
So there's been some leaks at Valve as well this week. I don't know whether this is the same news as your news.
No. I haven't got any Valve news.
So they think we've got the official name of the Valve standalone VR headset, which
the Steam VR.
It's going to be called the Steam Frame. So
okay.
Steam Frame.
Sorry, Stu. I thought you had like good news, like interesting news.
It's important news. What are you
Well,
talking about, Chinny?
It could be good news because here's my thought on this, right?
Right.
I'm probably not going to be able to afford to buy one of these because they're probably going to be extortionately expensive at launch, right? And they're completely wireless, but I think they do standalone games. But if you want to play some really good games, you've got to wirelessly connect it to your like gaming PC with a dongle. I think it has some fancy dongle in it that you get with it that obviously does super fast Wi-Fi so that you don't get any lag or input lag or any of that sort of stuff. They're doing away, as far as I'm aware, they're doing away with the fancy controllers. You know, that did individual finger movements.
Yeah.
They've gone the more traditional controller route, bit like the Meta Quest. So they've gone
Because it
for this
doesn't
more-
work. Because it's stupid.
Well, it don't really work because it's expensive. Because all
and
these things are expensive.
stupid.
Maybe.
Nobody wants to do it.
But apparently it's going to be pretty powerful standalone, but obviously better if you connect it to your PC. And the other interesting thing with this is that, I don't know, I feel like there could be another Half-Life game. I'm just saying there could be another Half-Life game.
Nah.
Now that's not so much news as it is Stu's hopeful.
Right.
wish
Okay.
pot.
Oh, so we're doing a new section of the show where we just go shit that Stu hopes
Crystal
for.
ball.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Crystal
any
ball
of us can do
bollocks.
it. I really hope there's a Half-Life
But-
7.
But
Portal 3?
listen, look, there have
That's it?
the Portal 3 could be a good shout. There is stuff to back up this because
Yeah,
they've
Chinny's not
always
just pulling it out
said
of his ear.
Yeah, it's not just crystal ball
when they've
bollocks.
come up with a new innovation, they always have to have a game to show that new innovation
I
off.
guess. I suppose.
So I think there might be.
They didn't have one with the Steam Deck, but whatever. You just forgot about that.
Well, you
No.
know.
No, they had that thing that it was the
The
stuff was coming
portal
through.
thing, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What an innovation that was.
Amazing game.
Crazy.
That was 10 minutes worth of gameplay right there.
Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
well,
talk about some
there's a picture of Dave
actual
Johnson.
news.
That is still news.
Okay.
I guess
Maybe
so.
don't
I
like
guess
it.
so. It's
Sort
it's a bit of news about something that might be named, and you
There
hoping
was
for a
news,
new
and then it
Half-Life.
became, I hope there's this.
Yeah. Right. So they've released quite a bit of gameplay of the new James Bond game. Wow,
Oh, they
wow,
did.
wow.
It's not going to be as good as
Was it
Quantum
an
of
hour?
Solace.
An hour's gameplay.
36 minutes. So the game
that's
is
a bit
being
long.
made by the people that made Hitman, and for the first 15 minutes of this very boring intro to this game,
Yeah, it does
there's
have a
about
very
there's about
boring
10
intro.
minutes of driving. I was like, fuck me, and not even like exciting driving. It was just driving to a villa, and then there was a bit of Hitman stuff. You know, you've got to distract this person to get in there, and then there's a bit of like Uncharted shooting stuff at an airport, which is fun. And then there's a bit of Uncharted getting on an airplane, which is fun. And, you know, it's Bond. What did we think, Stu?
I'll tell you what I thought, right? I was watching this game and it looks fucking slick as fuck.
It does look slick as fuck,
Right.
yeah.
Is the first thing I'd say.
Yeah.
But okay, when he does the distraction thing,
Yes.
it looks super fucking cool. You're like, so cool.
Yeah.
You know, he distracted that guy. Then he got his lighter off him. Then he went back and set the fucking hay in the
Yeah.
thing on. I don't know whether you'd work that out.
No, no, no.
I mean, it looks as cool as 10, but I was like, I think if you were playing this game, you might not figure that out.
No.
That you've got to go and get a lighter, then set the thing on fire to distract the guard so you can get over the fence.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
that's a lot to work out.
I also wouldn't vault over this little barrier while people are shooting at me.
Yeah. Well, you're
Yeah,
not
true.
James Bond, Duke.
I'm not James. In many
it's-
ways, I'm not.
One
like
thing
James
that
Bond.
set the internet alight about this gameplay was that his bullets run out in the gun and he chucks his gun at the enemy and then just charges him,
Yeah.
which is quite fun. And there's a few little things in the game that are nice touches where you push an enemy off the side and
Oh,
there's an animation for that. You know what I mean? A lot of cool, slick
it
animations
looks
for things.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. When I watched it through, I was like,
It's very exciting.
This looks fucking amazing.
What do we think of...
Not as good as Quantum of Solace, though.
Okay, Duke. Keep hanging on to...
Yeah,
Is that
Duke.
your crystal ball bollocks? Would that be Quantum of Solace 2? Would that be that?
Oh man, I can dream.
This
can only
does.
dream.
This game also loves the trope of red things blow up. I love that. You try and shoot
Yeah, yeah.
a British post
Yes,
box,
please.
a British post box, and it'll just blow up. Yes. So, what do we think of Mr. Bond, the young
I thought
Mr.
it was
Bond?
all right. A bit young, though, in my opinion.
I know,
I
and
thought he was
the-
too young.
The thing is, my issue is that like it just sort of doesn't feel like James Bond. I know it's a younger James Bond, and I don't necessarily mind that. but I feel like a younger James Bond wouldn't be doing this stuff. Like a younger James Bond would be, I don't know,
just scrolling TikTok.
He's scrolling to no, he'd
Yeah,
just
he
be
would.
like, doing
He would still kind
doing
of be in his
admin. I
early
don't know what it means.
stages,
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got to cut his teeth before they let him.
No,
be
I
James
suppose
Bond.
I'm not quite sure of James Bond's history, but I believe, I don't know if he's like he's a Royal Marine or whatever, but I feel like he wouldn't be this rogue solo agent on his own as a young man. He would be part of a squad, part of a team. You know what I mean? And the sort of thing with James Bond is that he's a bit more of a mature gentleman. Again, I'm not against having a young Bond. It's quite different. It's different. We haven't seen something like this before with the Bond franchise, but it just sort of feels odd. Like just like this young man is just left to like fucking take down this airplane on his own. We don't know the story completely yet, so we don't know why he's on his own. But it just feels a little odd that he's so young doing these missions all on his own.
And let's be honest, he is literally a one-man army.
Yes,
I mean, this guy is fucking
he's taking everything
indestructible.
down.
He is,
Yeah.
I mean, isn't
he's
that
killing
how we
everybody.
define James Bond, though? I mean, I've always that's James Bond, all right.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It's cool. This game is fucking cool.
It looks cool, and the Hitman developers, it's an unusual choice, but when you think about it, it is a really good choice for a Bond game, isn't it? Because a lot of what Bond does is schmoozing and walking around and sneaking and stuff, and we don't have many Bond games like that. In fact, I can't really think of many Bond games that focus just as much on the socializing, schmoozing, sneaking into a place, and the gunplay.
Hooking up with chicks.
Yeah, the success was always around GoldenEye and to a lesser extent like Nightfire and things like that, which were just very combat games. Quantum of Solace
Do you know what I
is sort
thought
of in
was
there as
what
well.
I thought was quite cool that they showed off. Yeah, they showed off a lot in this in the gameplay. It was all the contextual stuff. So
Yes.
it'd be like if you walk near a railing, he puts his
Yeah,
hand
he
down,
puts his
throws
hand down.
along the railing. You know, there was a bit where they went up against the wall in the bit we're watching
That's
now, and
right.
he puts his hand up against the wall and stuff, which is all. It makes it all look really natural.
You know,
all the movements really natural, which I thought was.
Well, those
kinda
little
cool.
things mean a lot in a game like
they
this.
do. They do.
Well, it's
and,
like that. They did a lot of that in Uncharted, didn't they?
and
The Last
Uncharted
of Us.
has got to be the comparison here. I mean, when the action kicks off, it does feel very much Uncharted, but it does seem to be doing a few things that aren't quite like normal, because a lot of these games come out and they go, oh no, they're dated, you know, this is dated gameplay. But the fact when he was in the plane and he was rotating the plane because he hacked it as he was going through the plane, like really cool, interesting stuff. I think this looks great. I can't wait.
I do. I think it looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm into it. I don't know when it comes out though. Do you?
I think it's next year. It's got to be next year.
Got to be
hasn't
next.
it?
Got to be next year. That's not going to be no good for my year of Nintendo, is it?
I know. This is coming
This
up.
falling through the sky thing, this is ripped right off of Saints Row 3.
Yeah. Kinda.
Well,
It
if it's
is a
playing
little
Kanye West, then then you can say it's a rip-off. I think many games have done skydiving. There's a skydiving game on the Amiga. You know, like, I think.
Yeah, but it just do boxes of shit and stuff exploding.
can I
as
just
you
say,
go.
Uncharted 3 did that.
I was going to say Uncharted 3
Saints
also
Row
did
3.
it.
Saints Row 3.
Yeah.
Duke's review of the 007 First Light trailer footage, Quantum of Solace, and Saints Row 3. What the fuck is he talking about?
Apparently it's due to be released on the 27th of March 2026, which is the day after Tara's birthday. So that's me in trouble
Happy
there.
birthday, Tara. I got you this video game. I want
Well, you'll be all right for a birthday. It's all good.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
We
It
have,
does look
sorry,
pretty
but we have one more bit of news.
Oh my
Okay.
God! It's crazy
What
news
the fuck
week.
is going on today?
What's going on?
This is posted by My Tainted Brain. He posted
All
this.
right, okay.
So, and I've just
Go
clicked on it, and I can't click on it because it's got like ad blockers and all sorts of stuff on it. But
Excellent.
the long-awaited PlayStation 5 exclusive will be making an appearance soon. This is the Wolverine game.
Oh, okay.
All right, okay.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it's Insomniac Games doing the Wolverine game. I wasn't aware of that.
Is
It's the Spider-Man people.
Oh, it should be pretty good then.
It should be pretty good.
It should be pretty good.
So that's coming.
I've never
Apparently,
heard
that's
about
making
it,
an
but it should be
appearance
pretty good.
Better get
soon.
your hopes up.
So the news there, that was a bit of bollocks news because, sorry, My Tainted Brain, but it was like something will be heard of about the Wolverine game soon.
Yeah,
So that's quite
eventually.
nice.
Yes.
Brilliant. So there you go. There's the news section. We do a bit of news now and again.
Okay, now we're ready for email.
Emails.
Whoa, that ruled.
Okay, we've got 2 emails off the same person, and that person will be
Alright.
Jason.
Oh, Jason.
And he says, precious memories.
Hmm.
When the rich politicians create a sim, how many hours should the game be? Zuckerberg, I wasn't sure what number you wanted me to go with. Should we call it rat in a cage, veteran gamer in a cage, vice president? I don't give a shit what you call it. Should we base it off our previous works? President Dump. Based on the licenses we've never seen before, I prevented 7 wars. I have a golden toilet, you know. We should have golden toilets
You
like
prevented
nobody has ever
wars.
seen before. Then maybe Jason will play. Let's put Gollum in it. But we'll make him walk semi-upright, paint him orange, and give him a quiff. The lyrics are to YMCA while Duke live streams it, My Big Beautiful Sim. There you go. I don't
There's
know
nothing
what
beautiful about that bill, so I'm not even going to take that bait.
There you
Big
go.
billionaires bill is what you should call it.
Okay, Chitty, you know,
Hello.
just because somebody makes a game, the Nerd Cult enjoys, doesn't mean you have to play it. Don't let Stu hot talk you into playing Obscura. You can put lipstick on a pig, but turn-based gaming, nah, man.
I'm not against
Whatever.
turn-based gaming. I like the Safe Park.
Turn your back on a whole genre of games.
Safe Park, Stick of Truth, and the Fractured Butthole. I thought they were good games. They're turn-based.
There you go. Hey,
you go.
Bongo. I know you're out there somewhere. I saw fighter Connor running the King of Green. He posted on social media Island, "Your president with a selfie, not spelled your president, but Ireland, you're our president." What a numpty.
What?
I don't know.
It has 60 billion likes. I'm assuming this is something to do with Conor McGregor,
I guess so.
the MMA fighter
Search
who
me.
was accused of raping a girl and all that kind of
Lovely.
jive.
This is great stuff.
All right.
It's the end of the world. Don't waste your remaining time on shit games. You veterans really should look into the simulation theory. You are the Game of the Year edition. Duke, cash me outside.
Yeah.
Game recommendations. Time
Catch me
flies
outside.
out.
How about that?
Catch me outside. Game time flies now. Do Not Feed the Monkeys out now. And Morsels out in November. I don't know. I've not heard of any of those.
Time
games.
Flies I've heard of, but it's a very basic black and white 2D game where you're a fly. I think it's like 30
Ah, okay.
minutes.
it
Like
could be
long,
cool.
you know. Could be cool.
Could be cool.
Sounds like a Jason Gallagher kind of game.
That
It
aside,
does.
I posted a picture of Bongo stealing my wife in the Discord. Did you see this?
No.
Do you not go to our Discord?
I've been there like once in the last month, maybe.
Damn.
I should go there more. Sorry.
Yeah, so I posted a picture of Bongo stealing my wife. So that's fun. And SLH says the old smoothie. No one is safe from his charms.
No.
And then in the Discord a couple of months ago, Mint Safe asked me, "Chinny, where have your songs gone? We need more Stew. Are you okay, Stew?" Classic song.
It was a
Classic song.
Classic.
Well, he doesn't want to get a copyright strike from himself.
Exactly.
So, you know.
Yeah. No, I would sue
The
myself.
other, this is the other
Who's
Jason
Helen?
email that says, "You are my bad." Maybe Connor can spell. I doubt it, but 80 billion likes were supposedly from a fan page. He still doesn't qualify for Prez. I don't know what.
I don't know what's going on there. But in the
don't know
Twitch,
what that
we've got
means.
somebody called Making Some Tea, and he said,
Okay.
"Never played a Gears game. Is Reloaded worth it, Stew?"
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I tried to
It is-
play
it
the
is definitely.
first remaster they made years ago in 2015 called Gears of War Ultimate, but it kept on crashing on the boot screen, so I had to delete it. Did Gears of War sell more than Halo? He's asked a few questions here. Halo
No, I don't think so.
Halo has sold a lifetime sales of it is 81 million, and Gears of War have sold 41 million. So Halo sold double
Yeah, I didn't
in
think it
terms
was
of the
anywhere
franchise.
near.
But there has been more Halo games, just about. So that will do it. Then he said, "We need an Infamous 1 and 2 remaster." I agree. Making some tea.
Yes,
I totally
would
agree.
totally vote
Can
for
we
that.
also say,
But
if
don't
And
you
make it a
do-
PlayStation.
they didn't remaster Gears of War 2. They probably will now due to the success of this
Yeah.
one. But
what I will say is, if you do play it, find someone to play it with.
Yeah, it's a better
'Cause
game with
it's
someone.
infinitely more fun if you're playing co-op with someone
Yeah,
else. Because
yeah.
I'll be honest, the AI is fucking shocking.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is awful.
Correct.
So yeah, make sure you play it with someone else. Okay, I've got one other email to read. This is very quick.
All right.
Do you know
Do you know?
you can always count on a listener to the show, can't you?
Yeah.
There is always someone out there who knows stuff.
Yeah.
There's always someone out there. Because, yeah, so a guy called Salvo has emailed into the show.
Oh, yeah.
Never emailed in before, as far as I know. Never emailed before.
Right.
And he says, Stu's Pocket. He says, just to let Stu know, and this is regarding my operation that I had.
Yeah, I assume that.
They make the pocket by cutting the width of the pacemaker box and then stick 2 fingers in and poke the tissues to the side that sit on top of the muscle.
Oh,
So
snap.
that's what he was doing when it really hurt.
Just poking his fingers in.
He's poking his fingers in the hole and making it bigger. I used to scrub up as a nurse in a cath lab, and consultants are notoriously bad for not waiting long enough for the local to work.
Bastards.
It's a twat. Wish you all the best. Listen to the post-op advice. No Wii Sports or Beat Saber for you. Keep up the awesome work. Regards, Salvo. Thank you, Salvo. I did reply at the time and say thanks for that. It explains why it felt more like he was tearing stuff than actually cutting it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Thank you very much for that. And now we have got some speak pipes and MP3. We've got an MP3 this week of Tainted.
Pipe, it's the way to leave a message for us.
Yeah, so last week we played 2 MP3s from what's his name? Tainted Brain.
Ryan.
Thank you. Yes.
Ryan.
And the second one, we played one of them, and the second one was
Well,
like,
he said don't bother playing the second one. He's tagged it onto his new one.
oh, I see. Okay, so
Yeah.
Right.
I shouldn't pull that up and re-translate that.
Straight to
Okay.
the new one.
Right. Okay. So he sent it as an MP3 this time. Thank you so much, Brain, and we appreciate that. So I'm just gonna play that from Tainted Brain. This is not technically a speak pipe, but it's close enough. So here we go.
Hey, it's Brian from Japan. No need to play the previous audio file.
Too late. I'm doing it.
Was atrocious, wasn't it? I was just going to do a shout out to Paul and Ben who do the Year of Shame podcast with me. Paul listens, so hey, and Ben.
I'm not adding this music, by the way. This is him adding it, so you
All right.
can't get mad at me for copyright strike.
All right.
That's
Well,
okay.
he has better sense. I have 2 questions for you fine folk. I mentioned last week that I'm playing Witcher 3. I'm over 150 hours in. I'm getting ready to leave Novigrad. And a major decision is about to pop up, so to speak. So were you guys Team Triss or Yennefer? Finally, then.
Oh wait, I should pause it and we should answer that. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, answer
Triss
that. Team
or
Triss, Team Yennefer. I think I was Yennefer. I don't really remember.
I think I was Triss.
I think
it was
Trish was the original one with a massive tits, wasn't she? That was wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I was Team Triss.
I don't
from
remember
what I
these
can
characters.
Trish was the one from Witcher 2, and she had like boobies that would hurt her back. That are not good. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Triss Marigold, she was called.
right, and I remember
Triss Marigold.
her voice actor was way worse because they probably had her from the original game, and then Yennefer's voice actor was better because they had money when they made the third one. I think I said bye to Trish on a boat. I said see you later, and then I think I kissed her one more time. I was like see you later. So I think I chose Yennefer. Yeah, can't remember.
Yeah, I think I was Triss.
Okay.
I think. Although I do remember a scene on a boat.
Yeah, I said
With,
goodbye to her on a boat, and I remember she had big boobies.
Yeah, I
that's
thought
all
that's
I remember.
where I sealed the deal on the boat, but maybe you're right.
Yeah,
Maybe I was Team Yennefer.
I
as well
picked
in the end.
Yennefer. I thought Yennefer was hotter.
Yeah,
Sauce.
maybe I did.
Sauce.
Maybe I did. Great game, by the way.
Great game.
Well,
Great
let
game.
me go ahead and keep going with this audio file then that he sent in.
Finally, then, I've just had to fix Big Drift on my PS5 controller for the 4th time now. I was wondering what your history, what this issue was. Have any of you got the soldering iron out and switched to Hall effect censored yet? Okay, thanks. I hope you appreciate the silence. All you can hear maybe is the aircon, and I'm not turning that off for anybody. All right, see you.
Oh, the audio quality is amazing. Thank you so much, Tainted Brain. That was
Just
great.
a minute. There was what sounded like a
I
jackhammer.
think
in the
no,
background.
he's on a helicopter.
Using that as a thing to talk about drift. It was a sound effect he added.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Why? But why a helicopter?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because helicopters drift around.
He's
in
had a
the
bit of
sky.
production to his sound effects. To his
Yeah,
sound
he
bar.
went from like really hard to hear to beautiful audio quality. Thank you, brain.
The stick drift.
As soon as
yeah.
my thumbsticks drift, I throw it away, get a new
Correct.
controller.
That's what I do. I immediately burn
Which
it.
sucks because we don't need to be filling up landfills. We should be able to replace the part.
I burn it in a
I had
seance, like sort of like a Satan
yeah.
worship thing.
I had
Yeah,
an
get the
original
demons out.
Switch that I drift, and I managed to fix it. You know, with the software stuff that can supposedly sort it out.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I got rid of it straight after that.
Yeah,
I just was like, I'm not using this. I'm just going to sell it.
I haven't had too much experience. Look, I think I had a few 360 controllers that drifted and stuff like that, and then I eventually get rid of them. But the Touchwood, the Series X controller's been going pretty solid since I've had the original one. I think, and the PlayStation. I think they're a lot more reliable.
I don't think I've
only had
never
to buy
known a
one new one.
PlayStation one to have drift issues.
Oh,
I've
I
had
think
a few of those. And...
Yeah, I don't know actually. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've had a few on the 360, maybe one on the original Xbox One, but yeah, I haven't had any.
It was
for
a
long
drill,
time.
not a helicopter. The email sounded quiet and boring, so apparently he added.
No, it's fine. We're fine with quiet and boring, really, aren't we, guys?
Yeah, I mean the whole
No,
the
we're
whole
not.
show's pretty quiet and boring. Well, it's loud and
No,
boring.
it's not. It's loud and boring. Yeah.
Loud and boring. So that's my history with stick drift. I will say though, my tainting brain posted something in our Discord, and he talked about a podcast called the Year of Shame podcast, right? And this is a spin-off podcast from our friends, the Midlife Gamer, Stu.
Oh, how about
that? Right, okay.
But it's not those chaps. It's not Darren and Matt. It's
different crew.
It's different crew, and I think Tainty Brain might be able to correct, but I think it's a fresh 3 to 5 people every year on the podcast,
okay.
or maybe there's a consistent one. I've only listened to a few, so I don't know the gist of it. But Tainty Brain, he's on it. He's on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
So I already knew that he did 150 hours of Witcher 3 because I heard it yesterday. I was listening to it.
No.
So yeah, he's been, and they're really strict about it. It was like, oh yeah, if somebody gifts you a game, does that count as a, like a game? Does that count if you play that game? You didn't buy it, did you? So does that, you're not allowed to buy any new games in your Year of Shame. But if somebody gifts you a game, does that count? Is that okay?
And
I don't know. I was.
That's the question you have.
Well, they brought
give
it up, and
Tainted
I
Brain a
can't
game
remember
and
the.
find out.
No, they brought it up, and I can't remember the conclusion.
Oh, I
but
We're listening.
yeah, they're really strict. They're like really trying to get through their old games, and it's. I remember when I
Well,
did
then
it.
why is he trying to spend 150 hours on Witcher 3 then? He's got other games to play.
Because
Keep moving
that's one of
fast.
his games. That's one of his games, and he's.
I know, but you could finish Witcher 3 without spending 150 hours on it.
Yeah, I suppose he's playing it till he's like, I've done everything in this game. I think is the gist of it.
Yeah,
He
I
should
think I was at about
trying to get to a stat.
95 to 100 hours. When
Yeah, I was about 100 hours on Witcher 3 as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yes. So it's a good.
Okay,
good
so
listen.
that's one of the
Well,
speak
thank you
bites.
for that. And when we've got
Yeah,
Derek,
thank you.
not Derek,
Also,
not Derek.
I forgot that I had this in my download folder. I had an interaction with somebody on Rocket League last week. Whenever I score a goal, I will type into the chat, I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. It's just a fun little silly thing I do when I score a goal. Anyway, this guy was like, corny, stupid. And I was like, whatever, dude. You're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. And he wrote, you're not Kendrick. And I wrote, well, you spelled it wrong. It's Y-O-U-R-E. Read a book. And then he wrote, you're also not an English teacher. And I was like, I have terrible news for you, my friend. So, all right. The next Speak a Pipe comes from Saint Diesel.
Tainty Brain says every year there's new people on that podcast, by the way. So he just said it.
Yeah, very cool.
That's
and
cool.
then he said, gotta go catch you later.
Gotta
Thank
go.
you very much, Tainted Brain, for
All
being
right.
too cool to hang out. All right. So this one is from Saint Diesel, and it's called Way Back to the Future.
Hey, veteran gamers, I thought I'd do a straightforward recommendation this week. It's something you probably know about, but let's see if you can guess what it is before I get to the end of the speak pipe.
Okay.
It's something which I'd only come across maybe 3 months ago or so after hearing someone at work talk about it, and I thought I'd investigate it, and I'm glad I did.
Chef RPG. Probably not.
And so this is mainly for listeners. If maybe you don't know about it yourself, I don't know, but it's basically a site where you can look at things like web links. What have we got here? Texts. What's this next one? Videos, audio, which is mainly music. There's thousands of albums on there, thousands of films, movies, TV series. What have we got? You can download software.
I think you're talking about the dark web, where you can just get anything.
I think
free.
I was going to say, is he just talking about? Is he just talking about the internet? Like, is he just generally talking about?
Pirate Bay. All right, well, let's listen to some more and see what he's talking about.
What else has it got? It got images you can download.
Images.
Lots of gigs, concerts, whatever you want to call them.
Naked people.
Lots of collections of various things, which, as I said, you can download. But I thought that you had to pay for it initially, but it's all free. You can access it in the UK or USA. You don't need to even sign up to the site, although you can.
Oh, is this news groups from 1983? Is that what you're talking about?
1983.
Let's find out.
Sign up and get some little bit extra stuff on it. But what am I talking about? Well, it's the Internet Archive, which has got that thing called the Wayback Machine, which I think people talk about.
Yeah, Wayback Machine, yeah.
And my question to you is, do you know what the Internet Archive is? Have you ever used it? And what do you think about it?
Yes, actually, I wrote a thing once upon a time that was not my blog died and I couldn't get to it, and so I went to the Wayback Machine and it had it on it. So I was like, oh sweet. It basically takes old Google scans of websites and it like archives them, so you can access what a website looked like in 2010 or whatever. So it's hit and miss. Like, it's not very reliable in terms of like what you can access on it, but there's a lot of stuff on it. So yeah. If all else fails, give it a shot. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Like sometimes you look at like old versions of websites, like, you know, if you go on old versions of YouTube and you're like, Jesus Christ,
it was ugly as shit 10 years ago.
Ugly, yeah,
ugly. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, Saint
that
Diesel.
sounds cool. I've
Appreciate
never
that.
heard it, but I will have a look.
Yeah, have a look. Why not?
There you go. I
Hey,
think
Soul
that's
Brother
about
number
it,
one.
is it?
I think that's it. Time for some shout outs.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
All right, I'll start. I'll shout out Antonio as always. Rocket League, he's my dog. And I'll shout out Amar because he sent me a bunch of stuff. I haven't had a chance to look at it. It's been very, it's been kind of hectic readjusting to school again after a beautiful summer break, but also it's a new curriculum for one of my classes, and they've given us these slides. You got to do like on day 1, you do this, on day 2, you do that. And I really don't like being told what to teach every day. So I'm having to try to like find my way through this thing and find a third path. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not a robot, man. You could teach an AI to teach that way. I'm not a robot. I'm not an AI.
You're not a robot, man.
Anyway, thanks, Amar, for the links and stuff. I'll look at them at some point. And shout out to everyone listening and everyone who's a part of our community. We love you, and thank you for being with us.
There you go. I'm going to shout out Salvo for the information on the fingers thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You know. At least I know what he was doing to me now. Obviously, shout out to SLA. She's been sending me nice messages, checking how I'm behaving myself and I'm doing okay.
She's
So I really appreciate all of that stuff. Also, thanks to Armar for the same reason. He's been also sending me loads of messages, checking I'm okay. Make sure everything's fine. And generally, just anyone who sent me any well wishes, I really appreciate it all. So, and I'm, as far as I know, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay so far. So far, so good.
Well, you look well, Stu.
I feel all right, you know.
You look like you lost a bit of weight.
Yeah, I'm sort of stuck about the same in the last week or so since I had the op done. I haven't really lost any.
Oh,
this
I
week,
can
but,
tell.
you
I can
know.
see there's a bit of weight loss there.
But I've lost 2 stone 2 pounds altogether and 3 stones since 2020.
Yeah. Since I was born, I've gained a lot of weight, to be fair.
Yeah, same.
It has been
I'm
pretty
in large,
downhill.
by the way. I'm in large for shirts. I had to buy some new shirts this week because of obviously.
I'm always large, Stu.
half
Don't worry
inch.
about it. I'm always large. But I'm a big fella. I'm a big fella.
I've gone from extra large to large.
Oh, that's good.
Kind of just, yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, and my belly's more or less flat, really.
All right.
Kind of
All
a
right.
flat belly
Washboard
these days.
abs. All right. All right,
Yeah,
good
I'm
brag.
getting, you know, I have got a 6-pack. It's just slightly hidden.
Yeah.
At the moment.
6-pack of
It's there,
beers.
but it's just hidden by
Hannibal
layers
Buress
of
talking
fat.
about why is it 6-pack, 12-pack? What about if I want a 5-pack? How much does he love? How much does he hate Flab? He's got the one isolated piece right there.
Yeah. Is it my shout outs now?
It is
Yes,
your shout
your
out.
turn, Kenny.
I will shout out Mecha Monkey. He was talking about on the last podcast people living near me and never meeting them. I'm sure one day I will bump into Chinny around Wolves. I live next to West Park, so not far, I think. Also, the Ace Samosa shop has shut. I am sad, and I know exactly. Well, West Park is worryingly close to me, so that listener is very close to me. In fact, if I look out my window, he's in the street staring at me.
He is. He's looking at you. Stalking you.
And that samosa shop, it was dessert samosas. I don't know if I ever spoke about it on the show.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
You
and they
did.
did.
I remember you talking about it.
They did Biscoff samosas, Biscoff biscuit samosas, pistachio samosas. But they're still open. They sell a lot on TikTok, and they have a shop at the designer outlet in Cannock. So if anybody's near Cannock, which I'm sorry if you are near Cannock, but if you are, then at least you've got the dessert samosa shop nearby, and you can go there.
Well, by the way, sorry to interrupt you, Shout.
No, I was I've kind of done, but yeah, Mecha Monkey, thank you.
Talking of food.
I've got some more, but you carry on.
Fucking Spud Bros.
Oh, he's in
what the
Tamworth.
fuck?
He's in Tamworth.
It's a fucking jacket potato,
I know,
man. Why is
it's
people
ridiculous.
losing their shit?
So the gist of this,
over
Duke, is
fucking potato?
there's a chap who's in Tamworth, which is near Birmingham, which is sort of near me-ish, maybe about an hour away from me. Less than that, 45 minutes. Irrelevant, but he
Make sure you get it right. I
know.
don't want any approximations.
I always worry about you. You're like, is it an hour? I'm gonna check it. Right. So he has a
Near you, there's the guy.
He has a stall, a mobile store, and he sells jacket potatoes. And it's like sort of jacket potatoes is a baked potato that's split open, and then you put butter on it, and then different toppings. You can have beans, you can have cheese, tuna,
beans and cheese.
Yeah. So
tuna,
it's a very cheap meal. It's a quick and ready meal, and for some reason this guy has gone very viral. He's been viral for about.
Two brothers. It's two
Oh,
brothers.
is it? Well, I only know the guy with the spiky hair.
They sponsor Preston North End football.
I'm sure they do.
They're the official sponsors.
But they blew up about 2-3 years ago on TikTok, and they're viral. And the queues, it's kind of like the Bingley chip shop thing, where like people just queue up, and it's become
They've just opened the new store in Liverpool this week, where they sold the first however many for 1p.
Right.
And people queued overnight to get a jacket potato.
Yeah, it's almost people.
It's
It's almost like people are look. They do it
They
because
want to
they're
be part of the
part of
viral
an event.
moment.
Yeah, it's part of an
not even
event.
about the food.
It's not even about the food. That's correct.
Yeah.
They've had Ryan Reynolds has been to the store.
Sure.
Fucking celebrities. Liam Neeson has been to Spud Bros. We've got a jacket potato. All these famous
Apparently,
people.
you mixed it up with someone named Spud King, according to Hutch.
The Sidemen.
Maybe
the
the hair
Sidemen
guy.
have been and got a potato.
Yeah.
The Beast from YouTube or whatever.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr.
on,
Beast.
The
most
Beast.
popular
Jesus
YouTuber of all
Christ.
time. The Beast. I don't fucking know these people. Has been
The
another jacket
Beast.
potato.
Well, you could know them if you went down to Spud
Bros.
Happy, whatever.
I fucking would. Spud
Spud
Bros.
Bros.
The fucking people
I
are
like
losing
Spud
their
Happy.
shit over a fucking jacket
Yeah,
potato.
people like
Do
to
you
be
know
part
when-
of the meme.
Do you know what's amazing though? You know what's amazing?
It's shit.
So, no, the jacket potato, the jacket potato truck on Flag
Yeah.
Market in Preston started in 1955.
Yeah.
I'm a potato.
And the original guy sold it, I think it was been about 1978 or something like that. And then he ran it till 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So he ran it for fucking all of those years, forever, and just sold jacket potato. It was a staple thing. When it Preston for shopping or whatever, you got a jacket potato from the guy on the Flag Market. Then he sadly passed away, and his family passed it on to the dad of the Spud Bros, right? So the dad took it over and
Okay.
almost instantly gave it to his two sons to run. And then in 2024, it all blew up. So it all completely blew
Well,
up.
but it's not how long a thing goes for. It's the marketing of a thing, isn't it?
It's whether you're on TikTok.
Yeah, and it's like it's just He marketed it well, and it was a thing. But anyway, back to my shout outs. Fuck your thing. Shout out to my brother who bought me a Switch 2. Shout out to everybody that wished me happy birthday. Thank you very much. And shout out to the Discord. I've been going into the Discord. I've been into the Discord a bit more. I feel like we've abandoned it a bit. So I've been going in there.
Yeah,
and
I'm bad about it. I've always been bad about it.
Yeah. So I'm checking out, and there's a few discussions. Like I said,
I have, by the way, in my email signature, I have the link to join our Discord. I have that.
Yeah, but do you go in there? That's the thing.
Yeah, occasionally. Not often, but I go and comment.
That's a no. If Stu was on LA Noir right now, I would click the word doubt. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't believe him.
I like that. I like it. Pretty good.
I wouldn't believe him. Well, that's my shout out. Thank you very much. And to the people,
Thank you very much, love.
To the people in the Real Kahuna in the chat says jack potatoes are pretty nice, to be fair. Is there a link for the Discord?
Link to the Discord. Just search Veteran
There
Gamers
is a
UK.
link. There is a link.
Somewhere.
Someday we're gonna have a website landing page where you can just access all this.
You can't post links in YouTube.
I was told 6 months ago to hurry up and help out with the.
Yeah, well, things happen. Yeah. Discord Veteran Gamers. That's what I'm googling now. There's Veterans.
Welcome to the Veteran Gamers, where we Google our own goddamn social links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
by
you
the
do
way,
that,
the link doesn't work. The link doesn't work. The link, when I've clicked on the link
Brilliant.
that I got from our Discord.
Brilliant.
It says,
Yeah, but we get no, Duke, no, Duke, no.
This is not a podcast anymore. This is just arguing.
I've just muted Duke, right? I've just muted him.
Yeah,
right.
good. Thank you for
I've
that.
just muted him, so he has no idea that we've muted him. Right?
That's
Okay. Oh, he
brilliant.
does know. Yeah, he does know. Okay. Oh, is he back?
Is he pulling her face?
Oh,
No,
no,
he's
he's
pulling her face.
All right, mute him again. All right. So
Mute him.
So we get new people on the
We do.
Discord all the time.
But don't use my link because it's broken.
Right. But I don't know. So I don't know how you find it. It's on the show notes somewhere, but
We don't know how to help you get to our
I don't know.
Discord.
Hold on, let me find out. It's Discord. Yeah, I've got a link here. How do I send you?
Put it on
There's a
the
permanent link.
YouTube thing. Can't you?
You
update
can't.
this
You can't
shit
put
with a
links
link
into.
and-
You can't put.
No,
links
not in
into
the chat. I'm talking about in the description. Can't you do that in real time?
Probably.
Yeah, come on, Chinny. Show us your technical skills here.
Christ.
All right, here it is. Discord.gg/2GDBA capital F lowercase j capital X.
Welcome to the Veteran
You're
Games, where we read out URLs.
Hey, it's better than what you were doing. What the fuck were you doing?
I'm putting it in the description.
Great. You're welcome.
Now, write it down, people. Get your pen out.
Or we could update our goddamn links so that people have an easier time finding our stuff.
Yeah, that would be easier.
That's not my fault that his bloody link in
You've
his
got all
email
these fancy
signature is
new-
fucked.
Fancy new graphics. Tell you.
No,
can't
you
even put a
fucked that
link
up,
to
Stu. That link
Discord.
is your fuck up, not mine.
No, that's in me.
Probably
bloody
'cause it's old and they
emails.
expire.
Exactly,
after
because
a
you
certain
put it there,
time.
because they expire.
Well, fuck it. Who
They
cares?
just
No, it was
update it
meant to be
now.
the one that stayed, didn't expire. It was like the.
Well,
this
I
is
clicked the one
permanent
that's on our show notes, and that works. So what the fuck are you doing?
I fucking don't know. All right.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can sort it out before next week. What's the play my game again for next week?
Ukulele, isn't it? Ukulele.
Ukulele.
Ukulele. Okay, great.
I love how C Hutch has caused an absolute shit stir on the show.
Supposed to read it again? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you mean shit
Hang on,
storm?
I got it.
You mean shit storm?
He's. Let's just end the
Stirred up
show.
a shit
Let's
storm.
just end the
Same
show.
thing.
Let's just.
2GDBA capital F lowercase j X. All the other letters, capital
reading
X.
it out.
All the other letters are lowercase.
There you go.
Here, I could put this. I could put this part in the chat. Whoops. Just give me this part. Fucking. It's Alright, whatever. I'm gonna have to move this window so I can just write it by hand.
I'm gonna put the links in the fucking description of this fucking video. So if you refresh, is he watching on YouTube? Yeah, if you refresh your YouTube,
There's the code.
If you,
Discord.gg and then that.
No, hold on.
Slash and then that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Right. End the show. We need to end the show. Did you play the outro? No, we muted you, didn't we?
I
Yeah.
did. I played the outro. You were just muting me and talking me over. Am I playing it again?
Yeah, play it again. Yeah. Gotta
Play the game,
it.
man.
I'm gonna mute you. This is awful.
That's it. That's the only time I've done it.
Ooh, it's out. All right. Isn't on. Nothing's on. It's on. It's out.
You're welcome, Hutch. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Sorry it was such a shit show at the end.
Don't you mean shit
All
story?
right, I gotta go answer some emails, talk to some parents, deal with stuff, maybe call my brother. Have a good week.
He's
feeling
my
well,
brother. I'm feeling all right.
Yeah.
Keep-
Okay,
I'll
well, I
try
hope
and
you
keep
keep
that
feeling
way.
all right.
I will
Jenny,
try my
good luck
very
being
best.
40, man.
Good luck with what?
It's being 40. It's an interesting decade.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, what would you be? Because are you 50 yet, Duke?
Oh, January of next year.
January, yeah. Because you're 10 years older than me, aren't you? Yeah.
Right.
So you're leaving your 40s as I've just left my 30s. What would be your advice for 40s?
Get ready for things aching. Things are going to start aching eventually.
They're already
Stay
aching.
active. That's the
They're
number one
already
piece of
aching.
advice.
Give me something.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Your food is going to matter a lot more as you get into your 40s. When I was in my 20s, I was like, whatever, I'll change my diet when I need to. I'll put mayonnaise on everything. Now it's like, oh, now it's later. Now it's the time when you got to deal with stuff. So,
Yeah.
the sooner you adjust your diet to eat healthy, the better off you'll be.
Okay.
I get the sense
I'm
you don't eat unhealthy
54 next.
So Stu, you've left your 40s a while ago.
Well, left me bloody 50.
You're halfway through your 50s now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what
54 next
would
year.
your advice be for the 40s?
Yeah, don't get to 50 because fuck me.
Right.
That
So your
shit
advice
happened when
is
I was 50.
kill yourself before
die.
when I get to 40, I'll just kill
Yeah.
myself.
Die.
Right.
Went
Right.
downhill from there, man.
Yeah.
I
You're
think
50.
the dog needs to go out. Have a good night.
All right, bye, Dick.
Good week.
Okie dokie.
Peace
See you
out.
later, Duke.
Yeah, your 50s didn't go well, did it, Stu? Because your
No.
heart just went bye.
It went, fuck it.
Oh yeah, C Hutch has now joined our Discord, Stu.
See, look at that. All
Look at
done.
that. After that madness at the end of the show, I have
After
made
that
it.
madness. Right,
Well
on that
done.
note, I'm going to let you go and I will speak to you next week.
Yes.
Speak to you soon. And I can still hear all the music. I don't know whether next week I'll try just my wired ones and see if that is the
Don't
issue.
fuck it up. Don't
I
fuck it
know,
up.
makes you wonder, doesn't it? Okie dokie, see you later.
All right, see you in a bit.